Get in there.
It's VOD time. It's not just any time. It's VOD time. Only VOD viewers. When will I stop mentioning? When will I love shouting out the VOD viewers because this is their only time to shine.
VOD viewers,
because
what up?
if you're a VOD viewer, this is your only opportunity to be referenced because I won't be talking to you for the rest of the show. Well, I'll be talking at you, but like not, with you.
Yeah.
Because you have to be in the live studio audience.
Yeah.
To be a part of this experience. Chat, that was a great stream, chat. But I will see you all next week for part 2 of the Conveyor Belt Challenge. Because...
Yeah, good.
Because... well... oh, no! Chat, don't go. It's a joke. Chat, no, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Okay,
we're 50 seconds into the stream. We're 50 seconds into the stream.
Can we talk about,
I just don't want to play Pokemon.
I'm
gonna be.
By YouTube. Can we talk about Lord Penn's excellent joke? Good night, sloppers. Oh my god.
Oh god, why is
Chef's
everybody
kiss.
chat? I'm not sloppy, chat. Stop saying this. Stop putting in the papers that I'm sloppy.
They're maintaining the time-honored tradition that our chats are always just funnier and more clever than us.
Yes, chat. A couple of big pieces of news because I don't know if I mentioned it. Some people know it, but soon I'm gonna string Danganronpa. Because, and I can't say the reason why, because it'd be a spoiler for a different video game, but let's just say I lost a bet on the Speedy Hawk YouTube channel, and I'm streaming Danganronpa as a result. So, we are going to be doing that, but...
Ron Paul.
Also, raise your hand in chat if you love Fire Emblem, because do I have some news for you? Because 2025 is about to be the summer of Fire Emblem, once I'm done with Pokemon. Because...
the summer of I need to pay the bills.
The summer of I've really got to pay the bills. Because... whoa, chat. Whoa, I need money bad, but only in the summer. Ooh. Just to get it out of the way up front, yes, I am in fact going to be retiring from my job at the end of this year and going back off to college. Law school. Whoa, no.
Yeah.
No.
Deep-set cynicism for the way the country operates.
Yes.
I fucking love it.
I want to make $100,000 defending the kids that call teachers slurs instead of getting called the slurs for $40,000. Woo.
Hopper, I'm so sorry. That sounds like public interest. You're not gonna get real money out of public interest.
Oh no, I meant like defending them in criminal court, but that's beside the point.
All right.
Oh. Look, remember, just keep in mind that my definition of real money is the public. It's not just Speedy Hawk, but it's the public school system. Everything in my life is around the basis of the public school system, so nothing sounds bad to me anymore. I guess except for like World War I. That still sounds pretty bad, but thankfully I'm 100 years.
World War I, though.
Specifically World War I, because that was also pointless. So. Yeah. We're here, though, for...
not as good as its sequel, I'm gonna say.
Nah, they really ramped it up. But we're here for Pokemon today. It's nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Yes, Ace Attorney inspired me.
Legal Pegasus Knight rebrand. I'm really happy that my video criticizing Legal Eagle just did not do the kind of numbers to, like, get him to notice.
I do not need info. Hey.
Nah, you got this.
I'm about to be the Pokemon professor. I'm about to be me caving into capitalism. I didn't cave into any sort of capitalism here. I learned one lesson from my career as a public school educator. And you know what that lesson was?
Don't be a public school educator.
Don't have dreams. Stand for nothing. Be nobody. It's not worth it otherwise.
Don't you dare buff the viewer numbers of that video. Don't. I
don't
need drama.
Touch it. No, not that button. I was kept seeing him, not that button. I'm like, what? And I was pressing different buttons on my controller. And then I had to touch it. I don't mind touching it, chat, but like I'd prefer to do it on official hardware. When it's on the PC, it's not the same. It's not
Philip
real.
Pryor says, I'm joining here, don't have dreams. I'm already on it, boss.
Yes. I can give you a full-time full-time job co-hosting Uchikoshi games if you're interested. Speedy, at this point, I'll take anything. I'll put the fries in Uchikoshi's bag. Just let me have it. I'm here. I'm here, boss. Tell me when to stream, boss. I will say I'll miss the public school anecdotes in your streams and vids, but be glad you're doing what's right for your mental health. Don't worry, Max. I have enough anecdotes to last a lifetime. That's not going away because the shit spawns into my brain. Like, I'll be sleeping and I'll see visions in my head. Row, row, row your boat. Not in the first 30 seconds, chat, will I tell that story. No. I'm going to wait till 15 minutes in to get demonetized.
Yeah. That, you got to get...
Barry!
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 You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Wow. Oh, Barry. Don't worry. I have this.
Don't worry. I won't die. I'm so happy that I know where that comes from now.
I'm so happy. I'm so glad. Chat, I'm sorry if the energy is a little different today from me. The enthusiasm is not from playing Pokemon. It's from being unemployed.
Oh, was today your last day?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I'm finishing the rest of this year so that they can...
semester, yeah.
I'm finishing the rest of the year so they keep giving me checks. Give me another check in January, and another check in February, and a check in March, and a check in April, and a check in May. And June and July for good measure, too, because I choose the option that lets me space my checkouts across the entire year, even though they don't technically pay you for the summer. I've always been a summer unemployed.
In spirit.
Yes. That's where I'm at. Oh, Barry. Time to see why Gen 4 sucks.
Yeah.
People keep saying this. So many people tell me this. I tell you this. Look, people said Dark Souls 2 sucked, and they were wrong. Right?
I'm trying to think if there's been a video game between our respective streams / videos that we've engaged with that doesn't have at least some contingent of people loudly declaring that that game sucks.
Oh my god, we can't open the main menu yet? Yes, we can. Oh, thank god.
Except...
Oh, it's mid. No, it's mid. It's mid. They confirmed it. It's mid. They confirmed it, chat. I didn't say it. The game is controversial.
Squatch is asking who the fuck says Gen 4 sucks. A lot of people. The same, almost
Dude,
the same amount of people.
This is Pokemon.
Sucks, who says Gen 2 sucks, who says Gen 5 sucks, 6, 7, 8, 9, you name it.
And you know what's common between all of those people?
Go on.
They're all right. You know, it's funny.
Kevin's right. No one hates video games more than people who play video games.
I'm going to turn mid off. I'm not here for mid.
Yeah.
The only complaint you see about Gen 4 is that the HP bars are slow. Speedy Hawk, buddy, that's because you have a life.
Yeah.
If you wanted to sacrifice enough of your free time, we could scour Reddit. Oh, and we could find some things. We could find many things. I find all sorts of things on Reddit. You. Why is this so slow?
Where are the fire types?
Where's the good game, Mom? No, I didn't mean to go back up that way. Is it okay, chat? This is actually a legit question. I'm breaking kayfabe. I want to know the answer to this. Is Pokemon Platinum just choppy, or does my emulator just suck?
I remember it being kind of choppy.
Okay. I just want to know if I need to spend the rest of the game just being chilled out or mad at my emulator. Because if the actual game is choppy, that goes hard. But if the emulator's choppy, that sucks. I love PS1 games, so I'm not exactly in any position to complain. I'm about to force people that pay me money every month. I'm about to force them to play Parasite Eve. I can't be sitting here being like, Pokemon Gen Force 2, oh, it's crusty. Oh, it's not very good. Oh my god.
You're gonna have to help me find Parasite Eve.
Don't worry, I'm also gonna have to help me find Parasite Eve.
Oh my god.
I'm not using DS Mune, Nick. I'm using Melon DS.
Oh, I'm sorry. A fucking maniculture over here, huh?
Yes. I'm refined, you see. I say as I eat ice soup for the 5th night in a row.
Oh.
Like, look, I'm so unemployed at this point that, like, I'm having to cry to make the broth for my ice soup. But it's okay.
It's terrible. Yeah, there's no good camera options.
This camera actually does suck in this game.
You can't move diagonally. Yeah, exactly.
This game came out before 2022. It sucks. I can't do it anymore, chat. I can only play games from 2022 or beyond, like Fire Emblem Engage.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Engage with the random wheel selection recruitment where you can pay me $1 so that I can afford my house. But house is overstating it.
Where are the waypoints, God?
Where's my mini-map? Where's the gameplay itself button? Where's the story mode difficulty?
I'm trying to think of like what game I've been playing recently that like really deliberately forces you to actually. Oh, okay, never mind.
Well, what would the answer have been?
What game like makes you actually have to figure out where things are and how to navigate places? And I'm like, oh right, Sekiro. Like
Sekiro's ancient. That shit came out like a whole. That shit came out before they even invented the PlayStation 5. Like, what do you?
Yeah.
And you're also cheating at Sekiro because you're playing it at 60 frames per second. Get on my level like me and play it at 20 frames per second. All right. Okay, so chat, welcome to the conveyor belt challenge of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. In this challenge,
it's not Fire Red and Leaf Green.
In this challenge, what we do is we play Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Every route, we have to catch a new Pokemon. Now, unlike a Nuzlocke, we can pick what that Pokemon is.
Yes.
Even if it's Phoebus.
Yes.
We can pick what it is.
That's what you want to do.
And we're gonna put that Pokemon on our team, and the oldest Pokemon on the team has to go out. So literally like a conveyor belt. The 6 Pokemon right in front of you are the ones you use, and then one keeps going off as a new one comes in. It's like a conveyor belt.
Yeah. Which
means our choice of starter matters insofar as the first gym matters. So we're going to go Piplup. Because he's fast and he's water type. There is one exception. We can catch HM mules. I call them HM mules because I'm woke. That's what the comment section told me.
True. I'm always saying this about you.
I am very woke, unlike Final Fantasy 13.
Please don't do this to me.
I love the snow they added in Pokemon Platinum. They might not have added frames, but they did add snow. So hello chat, hello Tarpad, Crimbo, Brown Panda, Michael, Squatch, Speedy Hawk, Ellieweed 420, Kevin,
great name,
Lenart, Trevor B, Ascended Bagels, Macshuck, Lord Pent, and everyone else who I'm not scrolling back up for until now. A Forsyth to be reckoned with. Mayor of Hopeville, Nathan, Nick, Jay Swizzle, Lewin 4K. I remember when Lewin got killed in 4K by the Jacobins.
It's good.
Some guy, Blueberries, Philip. Hello. Thank you for the $2, Blueberries. Use the chef guy when engage happens. Also house. Yes, I am now 0.2% on my way to house for the next month. Hello, Pumpkin.
Jesus.
Also, what's this whack damage we're dealing? This withdrawal strats.
Oh, yeah. You gotta watch out for that. They're gonna screw you on that.
Okay, I'm gonna go feed
careful.
Pumpkin, but I am gonna turn the microphone to him so that everybody can hear him bark. Hello, Pumpkin. Say hello.
Cat.
You got anything else to add? Go on. Okay, I will stop tormenting him now by making him dance for the audience. I will go get him his food bowl that he is too lazy to get himself. Because he is the only person
Disgusting
more
what you've
unemployed
done.
than me. Okay. I keep a food dish around here so that when he bothers me while streaming, he doesn't actually bother me.
Pumpkin was saying put the fries in the bag.
What a bastard. I can't believe he's already started it too. YouTuber, put the fries in the bag. Put Chloe on the wheel. Yes, boss. Yes, boss.
Do you think Chloe is gonna be on the wheel?
I don't know who do people want to pay for? Blueberries want Chef Man, which doesn't bode well for Chef
Brunei.
Man because Blueberries doesn't remember the chef guy's name. I don't remember the chef guy's name. You don't remember the chef guy's name.
I literally just said it, but that's fine.
What?
Hmm?
Who?
I have to say, my
What is this crap?
My super strategy for enjoying Fire Emblem. You can't just pound, bro. You gotta mitigate. You gotta mitigate, bro.
Oh my god, this should have been a growl withdrawal off.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Should have picked Turtwig.
You just lost $40.
I also lost out on EXP for this non-permanent party member.
God, what a garbage game.
I can't believe people are telling me that there's tech for the first rival fight.
There is.
As a kid, I always used Turtwig. Part of why I picked Piplup this time. Turtwig was
Anyway, I have a strategy on how to enjoy Fire Emblem, and that is to never play it on a difficulty harder than normal.
Here's what we're gonna do, right? I'm gonna do stream 1 on Maddening. And then go change the difficulty to normal, but not tell anyone.
Without telling, yeah.
And people are gonna think I'm some sort of god because, let's be real, people that think they like know shit about Fire Emblem don't actually know shit about Fire Emblem. They're just making that up. No one's actually got all those numbers memorized. They're gonna look at it and be like, "Yeah, it checks out."
Nobody knows anything about Fire Emblem.
Because nobody's gonna look at my stream and say, "I remember it being harder than this." Because it's like spicy food. Everyone's going to be like, yeah, I actually had an even easier time than you are. Because I'm like really good. I know you when Yunaka gets targeted with 0 hit rates. Nah, you're just going to be impressed. You're like, wow, that AI manipulation.
You tricked the AI. It's actually a manip. You don't know it.
I'm sorry no one is as good as me at Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, like but seriously, I've never seen anyone play Fire Emblem at a more proficient level.
I've never seen anybody play Fire Emblem.
Anybody can plan out a run.
I don't think it's ever happened.
I would prefer if it didn't happen. But we're going into Fire Emblem Summer. We're going into Fire Emblem Heroes Summer.
Fire Emblem.
Heroes. The things I do for money. Gulagoon. Now, this is technically its own area, but I'm not sure where we want to count this as far as...
You like Fire Emblem? What's every speed threshold? I could never in a million years begin to answer even one of those questions. Like, one of them.
You envy my playstyle, Speedy? My playstyle is actually really easy to do. You just have to ask yourself, what would Josh Allen do? You just gotta get in there. You gotta be like, the video game can't hurt me. No one can hurt me. And if I'm streaming it, I'm only doing it for the entertainment of others. So just press the fight button. Just press in turn.
Just put the fries in the bag.
Just put the fries in the bag. I know you're just shilling for the will, but I do enjoy those will streams, so I guess they're working. They are. Like, I'm not a huge fan of it, of like selling out like that. But, you know what they say about fries in bags.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it is simply demanded.
Yeah.
Put them in. The question is going to be, am I going to... Tried to send a witty joke about the AI summary of the chat, which the stream pulled up for me and failed to send. Curious. It's interesting. I did delete a comment today on my Final Fantasy video. Yeah.
Can I know what it is?
Yeah,
or
if
is
you
it
write
not
a
interesting?
if you write a comment that's like at minimum 4 paragraphs long and you call me disingenuous in it, I just delete it.
That's pretty good.
That's just a rule. That's like part of my build.
Yeah.
I see the word disingenuous. I see you and disingenuous in the same sentence. I'm like, click, click. Hide user from channel. Not interested in hearing from them. You can't take away my free speech. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
I mean,
YouTube lets me do that.
It's the one thing that I keep on like reminding people in my Discord is like, if I make a decision and you all don't like it and you like get upset with me over it, this ain't a democracy. I'm sorry to say.
Nice 4 paragraphs, bozo. Now check this shit out.
Exactly.
I know. Some people love like the idea of like the Wild West sort of YouTube, engage with everybody, but like, nah, I don't got the time for that.
Oh, yeah, no, I never engage with any comment on YouTube that I don't want to.
We'll be watching you. This video essay is so disingenuous.
Honestly,
can I tell you what they said though? Because I did think it was funny thinking about how this video essay is disingenuous. Is that they said it's one of the funniest things I've ever heard about modern Final Fantasy. They're like, no, you only said the stuff that everyone says. Why didn't you talk about the gameplay? Which did make me curious. I did do a Reddit search of Noctis on the Cross, and I couldn't find anything. But I was probably looking in the wrong places or with the wrong key terms.
Probably looking in the wrong places with the wrong key terms.
Yes.
Everyone always makes the connection.
Look, the Dark Souls video I've got coming out 3 videos from now is going to go crazy. We're going to live read the Book of Revelations. I'm sorry, the Revelation.
Yeah.
It's just one revelation in that book.
A singular revelation.
It's a singular revelation in that book. People make this mistake all the time. Why would people call you disingenuous? Because I didn't hate the thing that they hate, and that's all that they want. Hello, Carol. Hi, Professor. I've got a status update on my Soulsborne journey, and this update's kind of big. What did you do? Did you play Dark Souls 2? Or Demon Souls. Whole point of a video essay is to express an opinion, especially when talking about art. You can... hey, look, all I'm saying is that me and my 9th grade language arts teacher are like Jesse and Walter White. Yeah! Whenever the commenter says, I disagree with your thesis. Because, if we all remember, I always love getting the criticism of, your video essay is bad because I disagree. And I'm like, buddy, rule number 1 of a thesis statement is that it should be debatable. Every 13-year-old knows this. What's wrong with you? Okay, let me check my bag. When do I get my balls? Is it this guy?
I think you're almost there. Do you have a Pokédex yet?
Yes.
Then
Oh yeah, that's
this
right.
is your catching tutorial.
No, it's not. We have to run back to our mom. I should read the dialogue in this RPG. You know,
nah, it doesn't fucking matter.
Basic reading skills are required to enjoy this game.
Nah.
Am I literally the person that like bitches, moans, complains, hoots and hollers every day about people not being able to read? And then I'm like mashing buttons in Pokemon and I'm like, where do I go? Where do I go? What are you supposed to do
this game
here?
doesn't fucking tell you anything.
Oh, this game sucks.
What is that? What does that mean that we keep on posting? Basic reading ability is required to fully enjoy this game.
Yeah. Okay, Carol says, I've been looking for this message and I almost missed it.
I've been waiting for this. Sorry.
I've been playing Bloodborne. I've made friends with the old guy in tower called Jura, beat up the blood-starved beast, got kidnapped by a man, and fought an electric wolf that one-hit me. Aw, Dark Beast Parl.
Nice.
I eventually learned its attack pattern, fought witches, fought a big white wolf cleric, that's Amelia, beat her, went to the woods, got snaked a lot, and beat the ring wraiths on the second try. Oh my god, Shadows of Yharnam on try 2. Okay, so here's what I'm curious about, Carol, because I do imagine that this is the case for everyone in chat that has attempted Soulsborne. Is that, like, I remember your Dark Souls 1, like, you were getting whooped on by Lower Undeadburg, and it was, like, just a grind, each individual area. Then you just drop, you beat one game, and then you're like, okay, try Bloodborne now. Just beats the first 7 areas, like, no problem. Yeah. I love those games.
That's how it is.
That's just the way it works. This game is harder than Demon Souls. If we're talking about games that came out in 2009, this is harder than Demon Souls. I don't know if this came out in 2009.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking fine now.
Okay. So, someone asked earlier, I think Blind Coco asked, question, can you catch the same Pokemon twice? The answer is yes. But it's probably not going to come up. I can't imagine it coming up too frequently. It might come up at some point, but... This was 08. Oh. A carriage with a ghost horse took me to Dracula's castle, where you got a new Dex rapier. You then beat Rom the vacuous spider, and now you don't know what's happening. Oh no, not the Dex rapier. Is that the Rider Spalash? Carol, run away! Don't use the Rider Spalash. It's a trap. Don't do it. Use anything else. Everything else is so good. Catch a Munchlax. You know, I could do that. DP was 07. Platinum was 09. Yes, this game came out. Chat, can we get a proximity to Demon Souls? How close was this game to Demon Souls? But that was what you killed the shadows with? Oh. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Quiznos is now level 6.
I completely missed that you named Quiznos.
I'm kind of hungry. I've never been to Quiznos.
I've been to Quiznos one time when I was a child. It was okay.
They were 5 months apart. Oh, wow. You got your dates right. The fact you're being questioned in this chat and not being agreed upon with every setting is upsetting. Crimbo, I felt that your statement was disingenuous. And because you're just saying what everybody else has always said. Yeah. Right? Where's the original thought?
Where is the original font?
If you think about it, Pokemon Platinum is kind of like... It is actually just like Dark Souls 1, Lord Pent, because it doesn't have frames. I should beat Dark Souls 1 on PS3 just to say I did it.
Are you ready for Black Myth Wukong to sweep the Game Awards?
That is a good point, Grexter. You do have to have a massive IQ for this game. Well, guess what I can do? Delete your VOD. No! Crimbo, no, my VOD. My channel. My money.
No.
Okay, we have balls now.
Finally. Balls.
And there's no sense to save these routes for later. That's also not part of the rules. Okay. So. Fuck.
So.
We'll catch just a Bidoof for, you know,
okay,
HM.
Just let me know when you need me to look up a list for Pokemon, and
now
I'm on it. Right now, it's already open. What are you looking at?
Lake Verity. Well, I should save Lake Verity, right? Because you can catch a legendary here.
You know, that's a good point. If they're two, I will say that if the legendary is in technically a different location than Lake Verity, then I would argue that that is a different place.
Yeah. Squatch says Mesprit. We just have to remember that I can do that.
Ooh, actually, though.
I thought that was Cresselia that runs around Cooper.
You can't get Mesprit, because Mesprit is a roaming Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. I'm double check this.
I'm pretty sure it's Cresselia. That's the roamer.
Oh, no, you're right. But it is in a cave named Verity Cavern.
Different location.
Well, okay, but...
All right, see you later, Crimbo.
How are we defining different location?
Does it have a different name that pops up on the screen? You can catch Etran in Lake Verity. You know what? It's all the same. What can we catch on Route 201? There's no difficulty here.
Route 201. Let's see what we got here.
I feel like Lake Verity's a little weird because it's like an early game route, but it's got late game flavor.
I hate to tell you this.
Yes.
Depending on how we want to call it, you've already caught your Route 201 Pokemon.
Okay, tell me about Route 202.
Because you got Route 201. You got your starter in Route 201.
So tell me about Route 202. This is actually good because it delays losing Piplup.
Yeah, it delays losing Piplup. No, you're right. Okay, Route 202. You have Starly, you have Bidoof, you have Kricketot, and you have Shanks. And you can get a Zigzagoon for a Swarm, and you can get...
But that's post-game, I think.
Special Pokemon, you can get Sentret and Growlithe, but...
I think those are all post-game. Starly, Shanks, Bidoof, or Kricketot. So here's the question. I think all those Pokemon are ass.
I think that Staraptor is fine. I'm sure that it's not, but...
Well, but they're ass. The unfortunate part is we're not playing the Staraptor challenge. We're playing the Conveyor Belt challenge. So, like...
That is a good point.
The only Pokemon on there that I think is even somewhat reasonable is, like, Bidoof. Because as an HM guy, we can use him later.
That is true. We could Bidoof it.
Kricketot would also not be so bad because Kricketot has the advantage of evolving super early, so we would get like all the use out of him that we possibly could. But I think Kricketot is available in some Upcoming routes.
Also, Blind Coco does raise a good point. Staraptor is a good one, but he doesn't do the ba-da-da-da-da.
This is true. So, one last thing to note about Bloodborne. It sucks to grind vials. Carol, there's a way around this. You have to check my streams, though. There's a horrible way around it, but only if you have PlayStation Plus. Shine has Intimidate. Would be good for... that's a good point. I should be thinking about other utilities. So, Shinx doesn't sound too good, right? But, if we can get Intimidate... just to mess with people. This is true, Flame Guy. You can get around it by being cracked at video games. Famously, that's me.
Yeah.
Because really, I think here, with Piplup, we can get to the first gym without losing Piplup, I'm pretty sure.
Well, let's see here.
I counted it out early. That's like the 4th location, right? We'll go like 201, Newtown, 202, Cave, and then Orboro Town.
Didn't you get... Wait, hold on. Didn't you catch... No, your partner, your non-rival rival. Hot one. Never mind.
Also, Piplup is butt. I don't like Quiznos.
Okay, so you can get up to Jubilife City, where the options are Route 203, 204, 218. If you go, you can go to 204 early for like a Badoo if you want to.
Oh, hell, that ain't happening.
Hildeo asks, are you forced to catch it everywhere? Yes.
Yes. Lake Verity was just weird because of the legendary situation, so I wasn't sure, like, where that one is supposed to fit into our chronology.
I guess you can delay it until the game forces you to go there, because the game does force you to go there.
Right.
Jubilife City does not itself have a Pokemon for you to acquire, so it's off the thing. You can go and get Badoo now, or you can delay your 204 pick until later.
Which I will, I think.
Which you will.
Badoo wouldn't be... Well, Badoo wouldn't be bad. The second gym is...
Rock Gym.
Well, that's the first
no, the second
one.
gym is...
Second gym is Grass.
Grass.
Third is Fighting. Really, Grass is not going to be that good at any point beyond the first gym, but I don't know. Crash your way!
203, you have Zubat, Abra, Starly, Bidoof again, Kricketot again, Shinx again. So there is a thing about, like, you do have, like, redundancies in place, right?
Right.
If you're sitting here like, I kind of want Kricketot, but I kind of want Bidoof, like, you will get both. The order is important.
The order, well, the order is important in, like, Bidoof. Like, let's say I get Bidoof here, strictly so it can HM for me later and be, like, the one exception to the conveyor belt, so I don't have to stick HMs on other Pokemon. It'll be at a lower level. Kricketot will get like a couple levels by the time I get to the next route that Kricketot is on. Make it easier to evolve and to get value out of it.
True. Okay,
also,
so
delaying it for the Grass Gym wouldn't be bad anyway. Because I think... Actually, it'd probably be pretty bad. It'd have Res, though.
203. Oh, somebody's asking about... what happens if you get the old rod? I would say my judgment call for the old rod stuff is you can delay your fishing option until you get a better rod.
So you get a rod that can actually catch stuff.
Yeah, because the old rod only gives you access to one Pokemon.
And like, that's no fun. That's not in the spirit of the run to have 6 Magikarps on your team.
It's not in the spirit of the run. You know, a lot of this run has to be kind of vibes based. So
I just skip the old rod. That's
or you just skip the old rod.
I just wait till we have Super Rod.
That is true. You can do that. All right, then you go to... So we have 202. Well, we have 201, we have 202. We have 203. Then we have the Orberg Gate, which is number 4, which Psyduck, Zubat, Geodude are your well, Psyduck. Okay, that's insane. Very technically, there is a 5% chance that you can catch a Golbat in Orberg Gate.
Well, now.
Like now.
Ooh. The one issue I'm going to have in this run is affording the Pokeballs.
I mean, you are broke. We have established this.
We have established that I am officially well, I'm not broke yet. We just got to give it like 3 weeks.
Oh, that's bottom floor and you need Rock Smash for that?
Ah.
Wait, are you sure?
What happens if you run out of HM Pokemon? We make an exception for HM.
Oh yeah, there is literally only 2
I would like
floors.
to play the whole
never
game.
Mind. Nope, you're right. That's fair. I saw it on basement floor 1, and I'm like, oh shit, in basement floor 1.
You should be allowed to sell Pokemon for money.
Forsyth asks, are shinies, should something crazy like that occur, exempt? You're free to catch shinies. You might just want to, you're gonna just have to bench them if they're out of regulation of the conveyor belt challenge.
I mean, at this point, I just want to see a shiny so bad. I've never seen one other than the Gyarados.
Right. Ooh. Okay, so we lucked out on Orberg City being your 5th Pokemon to get. Because technically there is a Pokemon that you can acquire in Orberg City.
But you can't.
Which is an Abra.
Is that a trade Pokemon, right?
It is a trade Pokemon. You have to trade it for a Machop.
Can we even get a Machop at that point?
I don't think you yet have access to. Unless from there you go to Route 207 early, which has Machop. So you could. But it is also good to know that you are going to have to acquire this Abra at some point in the challenge. Because it's the only Pokemon you can get in Orberg City.
Is catching the Machop outside the sequence, though? Like, could I go to 207, grab the Machop, because it's just a prerequisite?
Using Machop specifically for the purpose of getting the Abra, yeah, I would allow that.
Okay.
So that would technically mean that would be Pokemon number 5, and you can't actually fight Rourke until you complete the Orberg Mine sequence. Which means that you have to go through Orberg Mine, which means that you have to get exactly 6. Because that'll be another either Zubat, Geodude, or Onix. When I say going to 207 early, I don't mean early as in like you're going earlier than the game intends, but I'm saying that for routes where you don't actually have to go to it for like major progression of the game, but you're going to take that Pokemon's route in the challenge now, and holding off on it until a time where you're like in a better position or you want to like get something different, right?
Can I take Conveyor Belt off of the name of the stream?
Why?
This does not sound like a... This sounds like I'm going to have to think about my decisions.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Is that going to be a problem?
This is going to be a huge problem. I don't want to...
We're talking about Demon Souls World Tendency.
Oh, yeah. I love Demon Souls World Tendency, though. Chat, can we put an easy game like Bloodborne on?
Yeah.
Can we have Bloodborne cam on the bottom screen of this DS that's just been a beige Pokeball the whole time?
Yeah, and Blind Coke is also right. Like, you technically don't have to think. You can just kind of blind force it.
I mean, yeah, we can always outnumber this.
Yeah. This challenge doesn't, like, prevent grinding.
Let's see. Where's this?
Damn it.
This is that. Oh, we have to actually find that Daggall Trainer School. Ooh, stealing. Go to school. The cops. Go to school. The clowns. Cops and clowns, the only people that like school.
I've returned. Sorry, my connection dipped for a moment.
They're making me go to school.
Again, still?
Yeah.
God, the unspeakable amount of violence that your life continues to put you through.
I don't like this. It's just grinding will burn a lot of time and we'll feel bad.
Fucked up.
Oh yeah, no, grinding is basically like super duper last case scenario. Grinding is also known by another word. Nin's Wallet. Starry's Light says, I'm going to go play more Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. As a longtime Mario and Luigi fan, it's really fun. Have a good night, chat. See you later, Starry. And I hope you enjoy Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. I have heard basically nothing about it, so I hope it's good.
I was about to say that, like, you know, you probably don't have to grind to beat this.
Well, really, what's going to matter is the last 6 Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The 3 clowns. The 3 clowns will test you. Yeah, the last 6 Pokemon, it's like, before that, it's going to be like, can we set this up to have like a couple good Pokemon per boss battle? The last 6 are foundational to the success of this run and how much grinding is going to have to actually occur by the end. And by grind, I mean finding rare candies in Nin's Wallet.
Right, of course.
Nin's Wallet can't be stopped. Nin is probably not currently working on, but it's about to start working on a Dark Souls video that the script of is available on early access on patreon.com, where you can pay me $1 a month or $10 a year so that you can read it and also play Parasite Eve with everyone, or play Hotel Duskroom 215 on the Game Club server. I had to shill for myself real quick. It's important to periodically remind people that have no intention of paying me that they can, if they wanted to. They could pay me so they could play Parasite Eve with me.
Yeah.
Okay, we can have the time. We can have the calculator. We can have the step counter. We can have the status screen. I'm going to leave it on this screen because that does the overlay for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, welcome to Route 203.
203, let's fucking go.
Yeah, Parasite Eve is January. The January game. They really should put Nin's Wallet in every Pokemon game. It makes it so much better. Doesn't it, though?
I love Nin's Wallet.
So Bidoof here is just long-term, just for HMs. To come out of the thing when we need to cut down a tree, because I don't believe in soft locks for this run. Love John Kyle Hyde. Kyle John Hotel Hyde.
Yeah. Johnny Mnemonic.
I love Johnny Mnemonic. Literally, I have become Keanu Reeves and Johnny Mnemonic at the end when he's like screaming at the sky, I want a $10,000 a night hooker. But instead of paying for sex, I just want to buy Fancy Feast for Big Poppy.
Yeah. And honestly, Big Poppy deserves it.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't. I have too much kindness in my heart's the problem. Oh no, not Turtwig. Do I have to beat Barry to like...
It's kind of impossible to beat Barry. Nobody ever told you this. It's one of the fun quirks of Pokemon Platinum is that your rival is just unbeatable.
That's really annoying.
Yeah.
Yes, it's special. It's special. Okay, so we're just going to growl him a few times. And then his withdrawals are completely powerless against the power of Bubble.
Yeah.
Unless he has... What if he has Razor Leaf?
He wouldn't do that. Not at level 9.
He's not going to do that. There's no way he's going to do it to us. Are we going to have to go to Route 204 early?
Are we going to have to go to Route 204 early? Because if you do that, then Piplup's out.
Oh, shit. But if we get Badoo, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
He may or may not be selling. I hate
believe
this.
in Bobber.
He's just drawing it out, right? Because he's just going to one-shot us with Absorb and think it's funny.
Yeah. He really is being hateful like that.
This makes me so sick to look at.
Oh, it's great. Love it.
This is terrible. He's got random AI, doesn't he?
I love gaming. I love gaming so much. No, he just does this.
Is he just like this?
Yeah, he's just like this.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Hi, King K. Quiznos. You're so right for this. Do you have any healing? Oh, well, there you go.
Yes. Watch him do it now.
It would be so fucking funny. Are you kidding me?
Just for him to suck me off of one of my potions.
Yeah.
And then he does that. Please.
He needed that potion for himself.
Please.
Yum, yum, yum.
Please.
Lum, 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 lum.
I'll teach you to need it later. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be
We're gonna
fine.
make it.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be so
Chat,
based.
we're winners. What is it with the first
gonna be
bosses
so
in all of
based.
my Pokemon games? I'm sorry. I'm going to college for the third time now. All these Pokemon games fucking me up
you.
like this. Yes, hello, King K. We are going to Quiznos. It's true. I've never been. Chat,
Yeah, what do you want from
what are you
Quiznos?
ordering from Quiznos when you tell me to put the fries in the bag? School. What are you? A nerd? Mustard. You're just ordering mustard.
Just mustard.
Just mustard.
That's it.
Oh no, Gravestone!
More
you're being,
mustard,
You're being that
please.
customer that comes in and just asks for free shit to bother me. No.
Hi, I would like mustard. Just
Okay.
Put the mustard in the bag.
Okay, what is this? Everyone is saying never been to Quiznos, never been to Quiznos. I got a Quiznos near me, never been. Are there onion rings at Quiznos? Is Quiznos a scam?
Quiznos has been initially advertised to me as, quote, hot Subway.
Yeah, but that's just like what that's like Jersey Mike's though. Or Firehouse
Yeah.
Subs.
Yeah.
Shinks.
And also, you heat up food at Subway also. They have a toaster for your sub in Subway. I don't understand why Quiznos was advertised as we're like Subway if Subway was hot. Unless they meant like if Subway was like physically attractive. It could be that.
Chat, is Subway physically attractive? What's the consensus on this?
No. It wouldn't be that Subway. If Subway were physically attractive, it would be a Quiznos.
You know,
kind of the argument.
You know, I have a friend. The friend that co-hosted the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet stream went to high school with Subway Jared.
Oh, fuck.
And for some reason that never came up when we streamed, but I just remembered that.
That's wild.
Yeah. What's up, Kim Guy Leland? That was a plot line in Community. Okay,
yeah.
So what intimidates me? Five Guys intimidates me.
I love Five Guys.
I do too.
I've never eaten at the restaurant, but it's not important.
I could barely afford Five Guys on my current salary, and I definitely will not be able to afford it when I'm putting the fries in the bag at Five Guys. It's gonna be so sad. Okay,
sorry.
So Shinx...
I wish I could help, but it's not like I'm in like a much better position.
I'm just waiting for my sweet, rich patron to show up in chat and be like, don't worry, dude. I love your YouTube videos. Here's $1 million.
Right?
Wouldn't that be great?
Hey, if anybody out there happens to
Be a very wealthy
be a talent
person.
scout for Dropout TV, I would like to let you know that I am, in fact, a trained improviser.
Chat, I'm not a dropout of school, but I am a dropout of employment. Does that count?
Yeah.
The fries are really good at Five Guys. The Mac Shuck says the burgers are some ass. The fries really, I think, do sell it on Five Guys. I mean, even the Cajun fries are so delicious.
Oh, I love their Cajun fries.
You think Five Guys pays well? Well, some guy, you're about to meet me at Five Guys behind the counter.
Well, I mean, I would always say that it depends on the guys, but...
How do they pound meat at Five Guys? Does anyone know?
I feel like that's a secret.
Do we...
Part of a secret recipe.
Five Guys has nuts all over the floor. Chat, is this real? Okay, something just bad spawned into my head. Really bad. A really bad thought.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm on board.
So I'm kind of just using Quiznos a whole lot right now.
Uh-huh. What happens when
he goes away?
This isn't Goon Green.
This is not Goon Green. I can't just do this.
You can't just make a fucking house MD.
Chat, what do I do?
You're gonna have to figure this shit out.
Am I strong enough to beat Rourke, I wonder? With Piplup.
With Piplup?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, maybe.
Because if I have to come back this way, I should save these trainers. Also,
Gaming for 40 minutes.
Shinx should be this.
It's good to be king.
Shinx should be the Pokemon that I train. Thank you so much for the $5, Michael. The 5 golds. Don't worry, dude.
Yeah.
I love your YouTube videos. Here's 5, not $1 million. Yes, I had to go up to 5 because the bit wouldn't fit in 2. Thank you.
Thanks for the golds.
Thank you for the golds, Michael. I really appreciate it. So, we got HM06.
Yeah.
When Quiznos leaves, change the stream title to Finale. That's also a strategy.
Yeah, you did it.
You've gotten $5 of sleep out of this channel? Yes, I love it when people tell me that my videos put them to sleep. The only thing I like more is when people tell me that my videos are disingenuous.
Oh, yeah, you have to watch out for Cranidos.
Okay, what's in this route? This little cave.
Orber Gate?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Zubat, Psyduck, Geodude. Let me double check.
But is Psyduck like?
That is, yeah, Zubat, Psyduck, Geodude. Do you ever lie in your videos? Kryptonite asks.
I'm disingenuous all the time. What? Okay,
I'm always saying
where's the
that.
second gym?
What?
Where's the second gym in the game?
Oh, the second gym. Huh.
It's Eterna City, says King K. How many routes until then?
Well, you would have to.
It's a sizable gap. Oh, so I probably shouldn't even be planning out that far.
You have to go through, I believe, Route 207. Up through 206. Is that right? No, that can't be right.
Because if I have to catch
There's
an Abra,
There's
by
like
then...
there's like bullshit that you have to go through. Route 207, I think, is a one-way, so I think you have to go back through the Oreburgh Gate, which doesn't count because I
already
don't count
been there.
repeated. Yeah, go to Jubilife. Is it Jubilife to Route 204? Yeah, it's Jubilife to Route 204 into Floroma Town, into. So if you're not doing Route 204 now, then you'd have to do Route 204 then, because the game is forcing you to go there. Then you can go from Floroma Town into what the fuck is Fuego or Ironwork? Oh, it's like a different area that you can go to later. From 204, which has a Pokemon for you to catch, Floroma Town, which technically doesn't have a Pokemon for you to catch, unless you count honey trees. But I think that anything that
Valley
requires that
Windworks.
kind of like stupid amount of time investment, I wouldn't count that.
So basically, whatever we
Floroma
pick here...
Meadow does, yeah, because you can slather honey on the tree.
Okay, but should that shit even count? Because like that's like you gotta wait for it.
That's what I'm saying.
You're always saying this. You're always saying that
I'm
slathering.
always saying this.
You are always saying that slathering the woody trees should not count.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the shiny Munchlax stream.
Then Route 205 definitely has Pokemon for you to catch. Then you have to do Route 206, which again doesn't make sense to me. I feel like I've missed something. One second.
Okay. Well, King K is making it seem like we've got
No.
enough.
You can't go into 206. You have to go to Route 205, then into Eterna Forest. Yeah. And
So
then
what?
from Eterna Forest. Okay, yeah.
What we catch in here? Just
RNG manipulator Munchlax. Yeah, easy.
What
Obvious.
we catch here,
And Valley Works does have a unique event on Fridays, Drifloon.
which we're not on Friday.
I would say that if this were if this were a stream that you were doing at home and you had full discretion, like if you're just playing this game on your own, you can make the judgment call for time-sensitive Pokemon. I would say that anything... I'm going to cheat here just a little bit, but I'm going to use logic to do it, okay?
Okay. Wait, at night, can there only be Zubats in here?
No, I think the encounter rate is just, like that. This is still Oreburgh Gate.
Yeah. Woo.
1 second, let me get back to Oreburgh Gate. Warp. Oreburgh Gate. Yeah, there's no day-night thing because it's inside a cave. Just 50% odds of finding a Zubat.
Okay. Psyduck.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Psyduck. When does he learn a water move?
When does Psyduck learn a water move? You're picking a level 5 Psyduck?
Yes.
Get
Get my ball!
Learn set.
He has water sport right now.
He does have water sport right
Thanks,
now. He has
Kryptonite.
water sport in Scratch and Tail Whip. He learns water gun at level 9.
Put the
He
duck
learns
in
water
the...
pulse at level 22.
Oh, we're definitely making it there. Give a
He
nickname
learned
to...
Hydro Pump at 48.
Oh, Hydro Pump.
Yeah.
That's so powerful.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Water Sport is just to reduce the amount of damage fire moves deal, right?
Right, it's like the most... Has anyone ever used Water Sport for its intended purpose?
I figure that people used Water Sport because it kind of looks like the Pokemon is jizzing.
I love the Jizzler.
Blind Coco, the water in the Water Sport is clear, not yellow, so it kind of looks a little bit like cum. That's my excuse.
Chat, let me introduce you to a man named Grums.
Let me introduce you to a man. No, I'm so sick of it. Listen, one of the actual joys of swapping over to Blue Sky for me is that I've not seen nor heard anything about what Grims is complaining about now. I'm free from him.
Me too. The Water Sport's that shit. A Pokemon across the room spams a Mystery Dungeon. I should play Mystery Dungeon at some point whenever it's not the Summer of Fire Emblem. There's so many games I want to stream.
But you can't because Summer of Fire Emblem.
Summer of Fire Emblem has to come. I can't because I've made the irresponsible decision of fixing my mental health or whatever. Ugh.
Yeah, that sounds weak and gay.
Imagine if that meteor did not kill the dinosaurs. We just wouldn't be here right now. Sorry for threatening everyone with a good time,
It'd
chat.
be fucked up if I were still here, though. Like,
that would be fucked up.
No other people. But, like, just me.
It's fucked up to think, what if we were just here anyway? Like, in general? Because from what I understand about the paleontological record is that the dinosaurs were already on the way out anyway. The dinosaurs were interesting in that they sucked. Like, they couldn't do shit. Mm-hmm. And then when the Earth started getting, like, all colder, they were like, oh, I hate the cold. Like, they just couldn't just go buy a jacket,
you know
bro.
What it is.
What?
You know what it is. The aliens that taught us how to build pyramids and shit.
What'd they do?
They couldn't talk to the dinosaurs.
They couldn't. Oh, shit.
All the dinosaurs are... Everybody knows the dinosaurs are staunch libertarians.
Oh!
Couldn't...
Yes.
They can't be communicated with. So they had to kill all the dinosaurs and then install humans instead.
We gotta
I'm glad that you turned into the Jizzler, by the way.
We gotta get Onyx on the team, right? Because this guy makes me so much money. And by so much money, he's made me like $200 in the last 11 months.
I love $200.
$200 goes a long way when you need multiple thousands.
That is true.
The most money that's been made off of Onyx. So, growling in Onyx is so foul. Some guy had pointed out earlier that it's powerful to do this type of run without planning. I really thought about planning. Oh my god. I really
doing it vibes based is fun.
Yeah, I thought about planning this run out, but I was like, nah, fuck that shit.
It's also making me realize that, like, my dumb rule set that I made, just like the lore behind how I came up with the conveyor belt challenge.
Oh.
Is that I literally wanted a lightweight challenge to amuse myself when I play Pokemon games on my own time. So I figured, like, one that doesn't have any, like, weird permadeath mechanics or, like, weird, like, you have to do all set and you can't use any items and you can't have any legendaries and you can't have anybody with a BST over, like, whatever. So on and so forth. Just felt like it would suck.
Mm-hmm. All right, chat. We'll be saving for the next half hour. So.
But like now I'm sitting here like, oh, well, shit. Like there's a lot of weird contingencies that I have to think about.
Doing it live is such a power move. I keep telling everybody that Pokemon. Like, is this the one time where the "this is a game for babies" joke is actually like accurate?
Well, don't count your chickens before they hatch here, because
I didn't say I
remember
would
at the
beat
end
it.
of this challenge, the last 6 Pokemon we catch have to beat Cynthia.
Yeah, but they'll beat her if they're at level 100.
Is that how many rare candies are going to find in Nint's wallet?
Nin's rich, man. They're just pouring out of his wallet. Do you realize how liberated it made me when the people that have self-proclaimed themselves the best Pokemon players in the world just tack in rare candies to their game to get to the level minimums on, like, gym leaders and shit? Talk about opening up one's mind. I actually don't know how we're going to catch a fucking Onix in here.
Is that what you're catching?
That's what I wanted, but I one-shot it.
Concerning.
The issue is, like, how do we deal the damage to it? Do we just gotta... You just gotta throw? Just throw balls. Be like, alright, here's ball incoming.
I mean, how many balls do you have?
Chat, can we get a ball check? Also, chat, what are the odds of, like, finding a Onix in here? What's the Onix going to do? Hurt you? I mean, it critical hit me earlier.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing in Nuzlocke, isn't it? I didn't know that. I used to love watching Nuzlocks, but then they all turned into calc streams, and, like, I think when you start calculating damage, are you even having fun anymore? Well, King K, let me introduce you to a video game series called Fire Emblem. Let me tell you how streams of that game go. Every Fire Emblem stream, without exception, will have 20 minutes of staring at an attack screen and going like...
Uninterrupted,
without ever clicking off, being like, chat, should I do it? Scribbling furiously on a piece of paper, double-checking your arithmetic, and then realizing you just fucking did subtraction wrong because you failed second grade math, and then getting killed anyway. So...
I love second grade math.
Chat, raise your hand if you passed second grade math.
I love that one. I love that one meme where the person's just like, you know, I used to be a gifted kid, and fuck it, I still am. Put me back in 8th grade. I'll kick his ass a second time too.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily saying they can't calc. It's just boring as fuck. Oh, no. I'm saying I can't calculate, because when I have done all my Fire Emblem streams, I've just sat there like doing math for like 20 uninterrupted minutes and then just getting everything wrong. And so then it erupts into chaos anyway, which is, I guess I should thank my... Am I the first person to ever make money off of not being able to do math? Like when my second grade teacher said, like, you're not going to be able to get a job because you're going to have to go into the humanities. Were they right? But wrong.
Well, it's okay. You're just gonna go into law. Much easier.
I love the LSAT. There he is.
Yeah.
There's my guy right there. A bubble definitely kills this fucking thing. But let's try it.
I think we got it.
I think it'll be fine. Chat, it's going to be fine. Chat. Chat, send help. Chat, make Onix stop fucking sucking! Chat, here's what we're going to do, chat. Am I wanting to do criminal law, or was that a bit? I do not want to do criminal law. There's no way. I want to sit at a desk. I'm going to work my ass cheeks off, and I'm going to score high on all my tests. I've always been a very good student, and this time it's going to pay off because I want my, well, a real email job, but, you know. If I never have to do customer service in a public school again, I will be happy.
Wait a second, Bopper, you're missing a Pokemon.
Am I?
201, 202.
201 was the starter. 202 is Bidoof. 203 was Shinx. Orberg Gate was Psyduck.
Oh yeah, 204 is optional. No, you're right.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get an Onix in here.
Right.
The dumbest people I know are English majors. Professor Bopper, still an English teacher. I stand by that statement. Because do I really know myself? Can you know yourself? Is that... Am I among the dumbest people I know? Well, second grade math aside, I don't know.
What about customer service at Five Guys? What about customer service at Five Guys?
What? Why do you have that bag, some guy? Bopper's pretty dumb sometimes, and that's funny. I mean, it's not that funny. I'm working on it. I mean, do I suffer from some brain rot? That's for sure. The dumbest people I know are all toddlers. Dude. I'm sorry. Can we not talk about stages of development? Because, again, life just keeps perpetuating itself onto me. They're like, no. Think about it. Thinking about the last day of school. I'm manifesting. Do you know how many Pokemon games I'm going to be able to beat in that time? It's going to be so many.
It's going to be great.
It was easy to catch Onix. Couldn't even beat a Pokeball.
Yeah. The Onix has literally no hands.
Yeah, Onix sucks. Onix does have no hands. You know, I knew that Onix didn't have... Onix and Geodude are like the opposite. Like, if you laid them across each other, you could make a cross you could nail Noctis to.
Yeah.
Sorry for being disingenuous, chat.
I mean, I am always saying this about you.
Chat, we got to stop calling me disingenuous or I'm going to get grumpy. Chat, raise your hand if you love my disingenuousness. You lied. It's true, Len. I did lie.
You lied.
Chat, why is everybody saying you lied? Oh. I still get a funny Stellar Blade comment here and there. And they make me so mad whenever I read them. Or embarrassed. I don't know what the best answer is. Okay, so we've got everything now. Let's just take a sneak peek at what happens in here.
Yeah, I mean, there's no consequences outside of like losing money, I guess.
Yeah, and like, who needs money? When we have Nin's wallet, we don't need money.
Yeah.
Okay.
All you're doing is just soaking more experience into the first Pokemon that's going to be leaving.
I'll clear Roark, just send out Onix. Hell yeah. No, trust me, I have a big time strat in this. Onix is one of my big time strats. I should actually check the movesets of my Pokemon. What am I going to do when Quiznos dies?
Like in the fight, or like when he's taken off the team?
when he can't be on the team anymore because he dies.
I don't know. I guess you're gonna have to do something else. You kind of made yourself a House MD sort of situation without remembering that you have to get rid of House MD at the end of this.
Could you do something very important, actually?
Always.
Yes, it's the lore that they die.
Thing.
I need to actually have a running list.
That they die.
I need to have a running list of I need to have a running list of the order I catch these in. Someone pointed it out earlier, and then I just ignored their comment because I was like, I'm him. I don't have to worry about it.
I'm him. Yeah, I can take.
The only thing that stuck with me from the Stellar Blade streams and videos was that Bopper does a mean humble brag. Ascended Bagels, what should have stuck with you from the Stellar Blade streams is that Stellar Blade got robbed at the Game Awards.
Yeah. Okay, so you have gotten...
Chat, if we beat the game ahead of schedule, me and Vivian are going to stream the Stellar Blade DLC costumes and live goon review each one on the Jizzler tier list for everyone. I've conscripted you for this.
I figured that you would.
Yeah. No!
Psyduck.
Fuck.
Onyx. Okay, cool. I gotcha.
Thank you.
So, first one out's going to be Piplup. Then after that, you're going to have to say goodbye to Bidoof.
Oh, and then Shinx.
Yep.
Then Psyduck.
You're going to have Onyx for at least a little while. You can get cozy.
Yeah.
You can get comfy.
Yay!
Get buddy. Get in there.
I'm glad it's a fucking Leaf Gym after this. You realize how upsetting that is? I can't even make Onyx good on the conveyor belt.
And you got Psyduck. You got a second water Pokemon.
I mean, to be fair, like that, when we ran into Rustboro Tunnel was kind of ass. I could have got Zubat, but I was too worried that if Psyduck is still on the team when I hit the second gym, I'm going to be mad because I could have had Zubat.
You could have.
Balatro Sweep. You can't just become the Jizzler and Water Sport. Stellar Blade stays with you. I hate Stellar Blade. Or I should say, I hate that Stellar Blade is like fine.
Discoursed.
Yeah. Oh. What yeah, like I hate that it's a fine ass video game that got turned into whatever it got turned into. It's fine.
Yeah.
That kind of game used to come out and go away and nobody gave a shit. And then I played it as a meme and I now have the definitive video on the internet of Stellar Blade. Chat, go give it a like and a subscribe.
You should.
Go subscribe on that video specifically to help its algorithmic performance. I actually do that with the Final Fantasy video and the Stellar Blade video.
They're both pretty good videos.
They're both very good videos. You're in the Final Fantasy video.
I am. I'm humble bragging.
Yeah. Someone earlier asked
if
the Dark Souls 2 section of my Dark Souls video was longer than Mahler's Dark Souls 2 video, and I'm going to say this. My Dark Souls video that comes out on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, we haven't decided yet, is only about 22 minutes long and says more about every Dark Souls game, plus Sekiro, plus Bloodborne, plus Elden Ring, plus Demon's Souls, than all of Mahler's videos do combined in their cumulative 400 hours.
This is true.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
God, Quiznos is just eating all of this experience.
Yes. It's
just
okay.
Getting full.
Just getting chunky with it. That's why I left a bunch of those trainers still alive on those other routes, so that on the way back I can give it to someone else. Oh boy, it's Cranados time. Check out these strats.
Yeah. You're opening with 5 guys.
Yeah. Do you know why? Check this out. Intimidate.
Nice. Good open.
Yeah, now that's thinking. That's gonna one-shot me. Oh well. The point was to intimidate with 5 guys.
Yeah. Just like in real life.
Oh hell.
You think you're gonna be able to get a screech in?
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to one-shot. The one thing that Wendy's knows how to do is resist standard bodily functions. So we're gonna. Oh, he's selling. He's selling.
Oh god.
Wait.
It's Jover.
Wait, what in the goddamn hell is Screech gonna do for me? Bubble special.
I mean, at this point in time, you've gone too deep.
I should put him in a bind, honestly, and
Yeah,
then
bind
be
him.
screeching.
I mean, at this point in time, Bind should probably deal pretty decent damage.
Yeah, he's been lowered 4 levels of defense. He was squeezed by Wendy's.
He's given the old Wendy's squeeze.
Chat, I love getting a squeeze at Wendy's. All right.
You love the old Wendy's squeeze.
Yeah, so get in there, A&W Chiseler.
It's Chiseler time.
We love the Chiseler. Don't kill me. He killed me.
Well, things are going okay.
Literally no point to send Burger King in there except to rack up Cranados' kill count. Alright.
No, this not, listen, it's fine. You got it.
Shit, he's setting me up.
It's fine. You got this.
He's setting me up.
Just trust the process.
You go to Wendy's, you use Harden, and then you get the Wendy's squeeze. Oh, wait. Please,
Oh,
please. We might, I don't know, the bind damage is throwing off my
This is a
calculations in my
one-shot.
brain.
This is
No!
one shot.
No way! No way!
He's got a potion.
No!
No, he
Fuck.
didn't.
There's no way. He's not gonna kill me. He's not gonna. Yes!
Oh, Bopper.
Oh my god! We gave him the Wendy squeeze.
Oh god, he got the Wendy's squeeze.
Chat, did I score? Quiznos. Wait, Quiznos learns Peck? That'd be perfect for the second gym.
You remember when they got rid of Bubble Rattata in favor of Metal Claw Charmander?
Fucking god, these games are from the fucking slot mill. Coal badge. When I got this game in my stocking, it was coal. Quiznos is bad at water sports now. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so who gets my finger on their move buttons now? Who should get their finger on my finger on their move buttons now? Wendy's, Psyduck, A&W Jizzler.
Well, remember we're doing.
All right, see you later, Squatch.
We're so good.
What are our next opportunities? Isn't Ponyta up there above us? Isn't Ponyta directly above? Can I go to this route early?
207?
Yeah.
Let's see what's in 207, because I think the only thing in 207, and remember, you have to get Abra. That was the one that I remembered.
Oh, is this 207? Yes. So, okay, but the Machop doesn't count. That's like a separate thing.
No. That one doesn't count. You're using the Machop to get the trade Pokemon from Orberg.
It's just the paperwork.
Orberg is... Yeah, that's just the paperwork. Yes, you can get Ponyta in Route 207.
Chat.
We're back. We're so back.
We're not back. You know why we're not back?
Oh,
This is Pokemon 6 and 7.
You have to get rid of.
No.
All right. So if you're catching Ponyta now, then that makes Ponyta number 6, right?
Okay, but Ponyta's number 7, right? Because Abra is technically the one I had to get first because I should have gotten it before the gym technically. Because it's been available. Do I look? If
Seems like you're trying to cheat the system. Here
no,
a little bit.
no. Fuck that. Then I'm not catching this Ponyta. I'm gonna get him a chop first. Then.
I was gonna allow it.
Nah, you know what? No, just for suggesting it. We got to do this the difficult way.
Hey, it's more experience for Quiznos. He definitely needs it.
Chat, we're not going to be able to go to Quiznos anymore. Chat, raise your hand if you're sad that Quiznos is moving out of your town. It's Quiznover.
It's Quiznover.
I tried so hard
your doctor
and got so far.
Your doctor has told you that due to your cholesterol, Quiznos is over.
Chat, what would you do if your doctor prescribed Quiznos? That'd be so cool.
No.
It'd be so cool if my doctor prescribed Quiznos because then I could like pay for it with my insurance that I won't have anymore.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just thought about that. I didn't spend any of that time thinking about my lack of insurance. Oh no.
Hey.
I hope no more teeth fall out.
Don't feel too bad. I'm gonna lose my insurance probably because I'm on Medicaid and that program might just get slashed.
Oh man. Okay. So it's like we're like we can have no insurance together. Yay.
Yeah. It'll be great.
Yeah.
I've already talked to my parents about how I might be able to get my hormones in the newfangled country that we're going to be living in.
Yeah. Whoa. Where do I get this Abra?
It is a trade Pokemon in Orberg City. So let me see what I can do for you.
Oh, it's up St. Rawberry. Oh, you see the description?
Rawberry.
Oh, did you need to know what the run is? Should I just go ahead and say goodbye?
Yeah. 07's in chat.
Chat. Rip Quiznos. Quiznos is out of business. Quiznos is now dead. I wanted to release. I had the temptation in my head to release Quiznos.
Oh no! Don't release. That's
but
so sad.
I kind of want to. I want to see kind of the fossil remains of the run at the end. I want to see everyone that came and went.
Yeah, you should keep them in order. Also,
yeah,
like you should reserve a box where it's just in order.
Mm-hmm. That is a smart play.
That'll be good for archaeology.
Thank God the archaeologists of the future will not be woke.
More like Quiznos.
Oh.
Thank you, some guy. Are dupe Pokemon enabled? Yes, you can have a duplicate Pokemon if you wish.
Yeah. Totally, you don't need to get the... Okay, that's an interesting...
You can get a fossil here?
Yes, you can get a fossil in the mine, but I would assume that the fossil would be...
The fossil account for
whatever,
where you go to restore the fossil.
Yeah.
Greystone, yes. Later in the game, you'd be able to get Bibarel if you want.
Yeah. Yes, Duskball. Where do I get the flippin' Abra?
I
What's up, Dayru?
Bring it back here to revive it? In Orberg?
Wait.
on. Let me
Wait, but if your rule is that we have to get a Pokemon when the area first becomes available.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, no, you're right. You can. Unless it's a separate... I mean, it's technically the Orberg Mining Museum.
That's
yeah,
two different areas, chat!
Oh my god, please. Do you want to stop everything and get a level 20 Pokemon?
Is that what they're going to be at? When is it available?
It is available, I think, the moment that you get your first fossil.
This is so exciting.
Oh, I forgot to share that we're here in my Discord. I'm sorry. I was unprofessional.
I forgot to share it on twitter.com/bootybopper because I don't...
It's fucking Pokemon!
I don't get on that website anymore.
Oh my god.
You can't get fossils until Eterna City, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay, so I think by technically, I have to get the Abra, but the question... Okay, can we escape? That's because my high-level Pokemon's gone. By technically, I have to get the Abra. But could I wait, just for fun, to use a fossil Pokemon? Just for funsies.
I'd allow it.
Spirit of the Run.
But we have to make a note of it that you're holding off on. I'll make a note here. Holding Orberg for fossil. Okay, cool.
Wait a minute. That wastes a Pokeball.
Did you just release him?
Yeah, I released.
I guess it ruins the sanctity of the time of the archaeology. By the way, does anybody else does anybody else find it completely fucked up that like we're streaming this game on the day that like a healthcare CEO got like shot and killed? Like that happened today.
Chat can't see it, but I'm doing the gnarly hand motion.
Oh, trust me, I'm not sitting here going like, "Oh no, this poor man." It's just like surreal, isn't it?
Was it United Health's CEO?
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, Chad, this is not a political opinion in any way. This is just an observation. I think I saw where United Health runs the highest profit margin of any major health insurer in the United States.
Yeah.
That's just an observation entirely separate from current events.
Yeah. Also, Robber's right. He should have had better insurance. So.
Sorry, sir. That's a pre-existing condition.
Yeah. They also have the most claim denials, I believe so.
Mm-hmm. So.
What restaurant is Ponyta gonna be? Did he get doohickied? I actually don't know if he got doohickied. I think he just got like shot.
This is
and
America.
The guy like went on. I think the guy like went on his e-bike afterwards and just fucking.
This guy, the guy was woke, right? He hopped on his city rented scooter. And went off with his latte. Yeah. No, he was taken in the police car going, "This is America. Oh, this is America."
Wait, was he actually arrested?
I don't know.
I thought he got out. I literally thought that he got on his e-bike and he just fucking pieced.
Did he get away?
I think he might have gotten away. Or she.
Let's not assume genders,
they.
Chat.
Yeah. Was it an assassination or a mugging?
History will remember it no differently.
Yeah, this is how we know that Leon Czolgosz, no one will know whether or not that was a mugging.
Someone said this, and it's lived in my head ever since, that like someone posted footage of it on Blue Sky, and it was a little weird to see that in your timeline randomly. You can just post that shit on Blue Sky?
Yeah.
Holy
oh yeah,
shit,
You
yeah.
just fucking Blue Sky is in that beautiful like honeymoon phase of a social media platform.
You could just
where,
post
like,
fucking assassination videos. No one's gonna take it.
where people are just fucking like kind
Jesus
of vibing,
Christ.
right? The energy is just sort of like, yeah, fuck it, right?
Jesus.
Until the thing gets a little bit too much.
And then people are live posting assassinations, and it's like, oh, wow.
Well, I mean, it's only a matter of time before the shitification comes for it. But,
Yeah.
you know, until then,
Wow.
fuck it. We can enjoy the vibes.
Okay, one thing that's lived in my head ever since someone said it was that a conspiracy theory they believed in was that the CIA, like with the Kennedy assassination, the CIA didn't intend to kill Kennedy. They put Oswald there to just scare him, to scare Kennedy, to freak him out so they could control him. And then he accidentally pulled off 2 miracle shots. And the,
Like the
CIA
like the
started
Trump
flipping
assassin.
out. Like what?
Like the Trump assassin.
Those were sure miracle shots. I have no opinion on the matter, chat. Write it down, write it down.
An assassination video of Noctis?
What? Dude, okay. Chat, we got to clear this air up. Noctis was not assassinated, okay? He was executed by the state. These are very different terms, right? We need specific language here.
Yeah, it's important to use specific language. Right, so Ponyta is your number 6.
Yes, we still...
You're okay with that, right?
We still have Piplup.
Just for a little bit longer.
Just for a little bit. What's your trainer ID? Oh, is this for, like, Munchlax shenanigans?
Oh my god.
What a run to get Munchlax in, by the way, would be this one.
It would be really funny.
Where is it? It is 61345. Big Poppy, no! God, get away.
I love Big Poppy. Shout out if you like Big Poppy.
Chat, don't say it. Chat, you do not like Big Poppy.
We love Big Poppy.
No one likes Big Poppy. Hello, Poppy, come here. I'm going to pick him up.
Yeah, we love Big Poppy.
Pick him up. I'm going to bring him over here. Hello, mister. Hello, Mr. Poppy. I'm giving him a big hug. Oh, nope, now he's squirming. He thinks he can go. You can't go. I'm in control. Oh. Okay. He got away. Who the fuck is Big Poppy? Big Poppy, oh my god! Big Poppy is my 1.5-year-old cat, and Pumpkin is my 13.5-year-old cat. I like one of them.
And it's Big Poppy.
Oh, I love
you
Big
protest
Poppy.
And you protest.
Yes. Hey, now it's time to get this experience that I didn't get earlier.
See? It's all part of the Keikaku.
Excuse me.
Hmm?
Huh?
Oh, Keikaku means plan.
Oh. Okay, I thought this was like a row your boat situation. The, Oh, wow, Onyx sucks. This is bad.
We know.
I'm
Buddy.
I'm something of a Onyx expert myself. Lower
attack than Oddish. I love Onyx. I love how many of your playthroughs travel through Onyx. Have you noticed?
I used Onyx, and obviously Gen 1 is obvious. Gen 2, I used Steelix.
And now here you are in Gen 4.
Mm-hmm.
Using Onyx.
We're about to get the Wendy's squeeze over here on Bidoof.
Oh, hell yeah. I love the Wendy's squeeze.
Chad, if you want to know what my life is like, apologies in advance, because I think I got to tell the row your boat thing now, so that everybody knows what's wrong with my brain today. Look, my job is explaining to kids, because this happened today.
I'm gonna pop an E while you're doing this, but continue.
Who said they were popping a real hard rock? Anyways, chat, I was having to explain to her. I
should maybe clarify estrogen, not ecstasy, but you know.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
We all have our vices.
Crazy fucking imagine if I just fucking dropped E at like 9 o'clock p.m. on a Wednesday?
Look,
in the comfort of my own home.
I get it. No, I had to explain to a kid today who's, you know, looking at me, and he just kept yelling really loud, "Row, row, row your boat. I'll stroke you till you cream." Really loud, just really loud, over and over again. I was like, "Hey, buddy, that's not appropriate for a public setting. You can't be saying that. You gotta be more appropriate in class." Why? Can you explain to me in detail why it's inappropriate?
Child left behind.
At which point I'm like, it just felt like the meme.
Teach high school. Yeah.
It just felt like the meme. "How you doing, buddy? Row, row, row your boat. I'll stroke you till you cream." Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Shouldn't you be?
Go away.
It's not to derail. Shouldn't you be leveling up anti-ants?
Kind of want to level up both. I'm being okay. Does Onyx learn
Oh my god!
Oh god! Does Onyx learn anything usable?
Does Onyx learn anything usable? Let's find out.
Let's see. That's what I'm saying, Max.
Onyx learns how to be replaced.
Starly doesn't even notice.
He learns rock throw at level 9.
Thank God, some fucking stab. That's what I've been waiting for.
He learns rock tomb at level 17.
Ooh, crit Onyx. Crit Onyx build was suggested by
Dragon
Gravestone.
Breath at level 33.
Ooh, chat, we're grinding.
He is the optimal Earthquake TM user, according to Blind Coco Studios, and distinctly not me. I did not say that.
You know, you can't believe I'm finding ways to emasculate Onyx 10 months later. Well, we're heading to the 1-year anniversary of me. This moveset sucks! When does Antian learn some good moves?
Okay, give me a moment.
That's more damage than Onyx did.
Let's see. Ponyta. Gen 4. Learns Ember at level 10.
Okay.
Flame Wheel at level 15.
There we go.
That would probably be the one to go for, right?
Yeah, I think that's what we'll need. I don't know what the stat breakdown on... Because Flame Wheel sounds like it's some regular attack instead of some mental shit. And, yeah, Antian's mental attack is not there.
Strawberry, you should not be put down like a dog. You have to stream with me on Friday.
Baldur's Gate?
Can I share a work-related stress story?
Yes. It would be unfair for me to monopolize such nightmares.
I had a student who got a poor but like salvageable grade on an assignment, right? At HAP.
A normal thing.
You know,
we've all been there.
Normal thing. He goes, "Oh, can I redo this for like extra credit or whatever. And I'm like, sure, if you redo it and you hand it in before this date, I'll look at it again. I'm very generous with my revisions policy. I want to encourage students to revise their own work because it's good. What he returns to me is something that is, as detected by my school's detection software, 100% AI generated. So I have to report that to the dean because that's a fail. Like that's a zero paper. So I report it to the dean. I let the student know, university policy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then the student sends me an email that is just the word hello. And then like 15 minutes later goes, hey, can we do office hours? I want to talk about the paper. To which I'm like, sure, these are my office hours. And he goes, oh, I can't make any of those. Can you meet with me on Zoom right now? And I'm like, no, man. Like, you're gonna have to like schedule a different time. So I'm gonna have to like have a difficult conversation with a student of mine. It's just like, hey,
that just sucks.
I don't know what to tell you.
Look, can I read something to the class?
Yes, always.
If you want to know, this is sort of a follow up, I guess, the coda to the AI discussion we had like 4 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty much exactly 4 weeks ago. I was
crazy how time is.
I was on the Wikipedia page for David Copperfield, the novel by Charles Dickens. Can we use Rock Smash now?
Yes.
Cool. The Charles Dickens novel, because I was looking for the serialized schedule, the release, because I've been reading Dickens for a while now, and I read along the serialized schedule, the way that they would have come out, like every week. I'll like wake up and read some. So I was looking at David Copperfield's because I want to read that one next over the course of like a year. And there's a section on Wikipedia's page called Recapitulation of Plot Structure.
Okay.
And
I know.
Section 1, because I shared this to you. Section 1 is called The Plot Line. This is Wikipedia, by the way, in case we wondered, the AI is the miracle drug that is going to make our lives way easier. It says, here, this is Wikipedia's entry. Recapitulation of plot structure. The plot line. Quote, the story is a road from which different paths leave. The road is that of David's life, the main plot. The branches are born of meetings with him and lead to several secondary intrigues taken more or less far along. The second section is called The Necessary Summaries. The narrative is linear in appearance, as is usual in traditional first-person form. It covers the narrator's life until the day he decides to put an end to his literary endeavor. However, whole sections of his life are summarized in few paragraphs, or sometimes just a sentence or two, indicating that 3 or 10 years have passed, or that Dora is dead, necessary to keep the story moving along.
It's so fucking tragic.
We're so cooked. Wikipedia's back to being unreliable, chat. We did it. 20 years of the internet. We have recursed it. We have recapitulated the plot, chat. 8 words per word. This person said she got the gym badge from Orbro. Let's see what she beat Cranidos with. Psyduck!
Psyduck!
Level 8 Psyduck!
Yeah.
We barked at him. We're ready to win. Uh-oh. Setting up for Ponyta. It's the Jizzler. I think the amazing thing is that, like, when I read something like that, or like the essay that I imagine you saw, or the things that I've read. I think the thing that shocks me the most about AI is that, like, collectively, there are enough people in enough places of high power, and by high power, I mean bureaucratic positions in schools, that have basically just said, no, it actually writes really well. Believe me. We believe that it writes really well. And just as a collective delusion, we're meant to believe that AI writes really well.
Yeah, we have to sell that to make sure that it makes money. That's like the problem that I have with it. I look at all of this AI stuff, and the stuff, how do I? It's one thing to get AI generated papers, right? You can tell what they are. They're boring. They're bland. All the stuff that we said about AI. That's all well and good, right?
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that I'm talking about, the stuff that really drives me up the wall, is the stuff that also bye Tanuki G.
Yeah. Goodbye. You're working to be a teacher right now. Wish you the best. Hey, best of luck to you as well, Tanuki G. It is a job that a lot of people do great at. It's just not for me, and I don't want it to demotivate you. So,
yeah.
Best of luck to you, and I will see you around. Yeah. It is a job. They yes.
But yeah, I see these papers, these articles. One of the prompts that the students are allowed to do for one of their assignments is on, like, whether or not AI should be implemented in schools. And all of the articles that they pull from, all of the stuff that they're trying to, like, use to make their case that AI should be incorporated into schools, because I think for every, like, 10 papers that are pro, no, it's the other. It's like for every, like, one paper that I get that's like, no, AI shouldn't be implemented in schools, I get like 15 or so that are like enthusiastically yes. And all of this stuff is just constantly trying to sell you on something. It's always just like, look at how much potential growth this thing has. Look at how much we predict that it will be able to do these things. And it's just, it feels like such an obvious racket. And
it's like Pokémon. It's
like, a lot of people have a lot of investment in trying to sit here and say, like, no, it's inevitable. Like, this is the future. This is going to happen. You have to get on board with it. And it's like, is it?
I think one of the biggest problems in education, and AI is sort of, I think, the most irritating way it's manifested, but in education, there is very much like there's an obsession with, like, predicting the future. And, like, as a result, education in a lot of parts of the U.S., I'd have to imagine, you know, everything I've heard from people that teach in different areas have had this problem, is that we love to, like, just, there's no vision, because we love to recycle everything every year into some new crazy, this is definitely the future program. So there's no continuity, there's no generalized skill. We're banking a lot on the fact that definitely the future is going to be about this one piece of technology. I think I had told it on stream about the tech bro that I had to listen to that said that AI is predicted to destroy 8 billion jobs. And then he slowed down and stopped like he was on a TED Talk. So imagine TED Talk pace for this. He's like, AI is predicted to destroy 8 billion jobs. It is also predicted to create 14 billion jobs. And everyone in the room was like, oh my God. This is crazy. This is crazy. We live in unprecedented times. 14 billion jobs. There's going to be so many jobs.
Yeah, 14 billion jobs.
If you're unemployed, that's such a skill issue.
AI is going to destroy jobs that don't even exist yet.
There's more jobs than there are people. Someone rose their hand. They're like, you said billion. Do you mean million? And he looked back, looked around the room, to the left, to the right, cupped his hands into each other, and then laid them out before him. No. Billion.
He must have thought in that moment that he dropped like the most fire bar you could. Like, he must have thought that he was a fucking superstar in that moment.
See, this is why we do fire drills, because that guy's gonna burn down the school. Like, Annie, what do you mean this is a joke? No, this is a real person. School districts hire tech bros. This guy refers to Twitter as X.
He jerked off later thinking about that comment he made.
He's sitting there all night, and he's like, row, row, row my boat, I'll stroke me till I cream.
Bro was aura farming.
This is why I'm unemployed. My job was one of the 8 billion. Oh my god. Because then I heard another person say, I'm training to be a teacher, and that sounds like essentialism at its finest. Let's teach essential skills, but we, middle management, need to justify our job with new essential skills. See, I always make the argument that the way you future-proof anything in education is you generalize. You teach generalized stuff that you can generalize. You know, part of why it's so hard to say, oh, math and reading and social studies and science and all that, like, how does this apply to my life in the future? I don't know. Is because it precisely has the benefit of being vastly generalizable to every different field you could imagine. So many things. But when you put it all into like one pocket of like, it's definitely going to be AI in the future, I'm like, oh my god, post-literate society incoming.
Yeah, we're just going to destroy it.
I can't wait. But I'm just mad because
I told
don't worry, Vivian, we're part of the 8 billion.
Oh,
but
I'm sure we
one
are.
day we will be part of the 14 billion.
Yeah. I'm so happy to become an AI teacher. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
The universe wants us to do it. Uh-oh.
I was gonna say, like, I told some of my coworkers that I have a plan for like my assignments. I'm gonna require the students to find at least one book to cite for their papers. And one of my coworkers,
wow,
they're never gonna do it.
I'm sorry.
It's never gonna happen.
I'm sorry. That was stab damage I did to Glammy out with rock throw. This shit's ass.
Can we get like an EV/IV check on Wendy's? Like, what the fuck is happening?
31's across the board. I'm sorry.
Did you get a minus attack nature?
At least Chimchar's putting in crazy work. This is stolen valor by Wendy's.
This is fucking participation trophy ass shit.
This is the most fraudulent EXP that has ever been earned. Oh my god.
Let's go, Wendy's.
You know, because this is I think I get full experience from this because the other person's NPC. Yeah. Wait, look at these stats. Good God.
Why do we have 13 attack?
It's my worst stat. Wait, what the fuck? Why is my mental attack higher? What happens?
That's for Dragon Breath. That's for Dragon Breath.
Is Dragon Breath mental? Also, I've missed 2 straight rock throws.
At level 33. EVs are going crazy here.
Fuck it. I've got to bench this Wendy's. Wendy's sucks so bad.
Hey, guess what? You're not allowed to bench Wendy's until you replace her. Onyx is a magic user.
One of your
I'm
first
sorry. I'm sorry, Gwendolyn's.
one of your first big moments of disillusionment as a teacher was when you were student teaching and your mentor said use ChatGPT to come up with a lesson plan. Hey, this
Oh yeah. Go on.
TED Talk Man was like listing off AI's like music albums. It was nuts. Like
Oh,
you would have thought he was ranking the
hate
Strokes
this guy so
discography
much.
with how he was talking about it. He was like Stable Diffusion, ChatGPT, Adobe Suites AI Helper, Google Gemini, Magic School. And he just kept going.
Also, it's very easy to list off like the Strokes albums. Is this it? And then all of the other ones that I don't care about. Is that no one here cares. No one here fucking listens to the Strokes. It doesn't fucking matter. You love the Strokes? Damn. Odds, but why am I getting banned? No, I refuse to be banned. No. I refuse to post in the chat so I can be hidden from the channel.
Well, okay.
I'm sorry for being a truth speaker.
You're just like Elon Musk with these opinions, these based hot takes, these dank memes.
Maybe the meanest thing you could have said to me.
I was going. Okay, I gotta add that image of Kyle Hyde in Hotel Dusk to the
Are we fucking Kyle posting?
We're gonna Kyle post. Very concerning. Your opinion is very concerning because
Looking into it.
first of all, Is This It is like not the best Strokes album. It's not even in like the top 1. Okay?
It's not in the top 1.
No. I could name one whole
thing. Then you just said the same thing.
No,
twice.
because I could name a whole Strokes album better than Is This It? And that's the new abnormal.
The joke's on you. The joke's on you. I've only ever listened to one album of the Strokes.
I thought one time, a long time ago, you had said that you had done a performance of a Strokes song, and I'm pretty sure it was from... It was not from Is This It? I'm pretty sure it was from Room on Fire.
I'm pretty sure that it was from Is This It?
I'm pretty sure it was from Room on Fire.
I did a cover of Hard to Explain.
Oh shit, that is on Is This It? Okay, but what if I double down and say I'm pretty sure that's on Room on Fire? You're not ready to handle that. Gotcha now, you fucking moron, bitch. I keep forgetting what that's from. That Speedy.
I don't know what that's from, but God, I hope that it's from Zero Time Dilemma.
It's not. It's not. I thought it was, but it's not.
Could you imagine if it was? Like, just a character. If fucking Sigma says, "Gotcha now, you fucking moron, bitch."
Max Shuck says Hard to Explain is the best Stroke song. I'll give her that. No, Max, stop. Do not enable this. Do not enable Vivian
to... Oh, that's Travis Touchdown.
That's... No, that's not Travis Touchdown. Connie says that's a... Wait, hold on.
To be fair, Gotcha now, you fucking moron, bitch is absolutely a Phi line. Let's be real.
Hold on, why is my... Let me... You won't be able to hear it, but I've got a Travis post on stream. But why isn't my soundboard working? Ah, here it is.
Fucking Snatcher.
Why isn't my stream soundboard working?
Fucking Snatcher! I had him.
It works. I don't know if it played it loud. Chat, I'm gonna play it again. Vivian, you can't hear it. It's sad, but.
Is it the fucking Snatcher?
Yeah, you can hear it in your head.
Fucking Snatcher!
Oh, for a second.
I had him.
I put that in my Catherine video.
Yeah. All right, time to go back and heal up Ponyta. My favorite thing to do when trying to work on a low-level Pokemon is doing this. Moe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here's how.
Did you know?
Okay, so did you know that Hard to Explain is off of Room on Fire? The here's how the strokes work.
Uh-huh.
You stroke it off until you they have like 6 albums or some shit. Every single one of their albums is composed exactly of 4 really good songs, 2 really mid songs, and 3 bad songs. Every Strokes album is structured like that.
Considering that I've only ever listened to a single album of the Strokes, that tracks.
Because if you go and listen to their album, First Impressions of Earth, there are really good songs on First Impressions of Earth, such as Hard to Explain, Electricityscape, Eyes of the World. But there's really bad songs on there. Like Ask Me Anything, which I never listened to because it's bad. Fear of Sleep, which I always skip because I never listen to it because it's bad. But then you have other albums that are really good, like The New Abnormal, which breaks the trend by being composed of 4 really good songs and then like 5 okay songs. And usually it's front loaded. Usually the beginning of the albums are good and then the back of the albums are mid. Fear of Sleep is literally good. Max, I know it's hard to explain, but Fear to Sleep is...
I can't believe how disingenuous this Strokes discourse is.
Hold on, chat. I'm banning people from stream. Nice Strokes opinion you have there. Look what I can do. Oh, Blueberry said that. I thought you were just saying that. Blueberries, come here. I hope you know you're laughing as much at home as I am on stream. I'm glad. I'm
really happy that we came together for, of all things, discourse about indie band The Strokes.
The Strokes is not an indie
right?
band. They're not indie.
They're like a...
Look, I'm
indie
sorry.
rock.
You do
aren't
not.
they?
I'm sorry. You don't get to count as indie when your parents have blue names on Wikipedia.
Okay, sure. Okay, well, let's consult the Wikipedia AI slot machine. Okay. What is this recapitulation of the plot? Wait, why is there this in the Strokes article?
Like many such complex subjects, the Strokes are hard to explain.
Oh my god.
Nah, the real hot take is when you say Julian Casablancas' side project band, The Voids, is better than The Strokes. That's when you know you have gone
I'm
crazy.
sorry, I'm an Albert Hammond Jr. person, okay? I listened to one Strokes album, then my stepdad's like, no, you have to listen to Albert Hammond Jr. And then I listened to him for a little bit, and then I was like, yeah, okay, fine.
Okay, but this is why you don't listen to your dad's opinion, because if I listen to my dad's opinion, I'd only listen to Cheap Trick and the Beach Boys all day.
My dad shaped my, like, music knowledge. Do you want to know why I never talk about my taste in music in public?
Except for your
It's because-
videos on it.
Yeah, all of it. Let me tell you something. Okay, I'm going to tell you 2 things really quickly, okay?
Okay, yes.
First off, I was raised by a Gen X person when it comes to my taste in music. I grew up listening to The Flaming Lips, to Wilco, to Sonic Youth, to REM, to Radiohead.
Oh my
Point
god.
number 2,
Oh my god,
all
your
3
dad's
of the
my
music
dad.
videos-
Oh my god.
all 3 of them, all 3 of my videos that I did on musicians are all musicians that my dad either has never heard of before or actively dislikes.
Okay, so some bands my dad likes other than Cheap Trick and the Beach Boys include Led Zeppelin,
My dad also likes Beach Boys, so that's fair.
Led Zeppelin, Radiohead, REM. Like, you go down the exact same list. Like if I ever don't know what to get him for like his birthday or something, I'll just get him Tom Petty live on DVD, and he'll be like, "This is the best gift ever."
Nice. Pop question,
Yes.
Bopper. What's your favorite Radiohead album?
No opinion. I have no favorite Radiohead.
No opinion. Cowardice.
I literally. Do you want me to name? What? Can you ask a different? Ask me to name a Radiohead album.
What is the Radiohead album?
Can't tell you.
Incredible.
Yeah. Look, music is not my forte. I need to dig into it more.
Music is sort of supposed to be my forte, but like again, I was raised by a Gen Xer when it comes to my taste in music, and I've been very self-conscious of it. And I used to be really good at singing, and then I went through puberty, and now I hate my voice.
Oh, okay.
You can understand the kind of frustrations that I'm dealing
Oh, I'm on a new route. I need a new Pokemon.
Oh shit, 204, right?
Yes.
You could get a Badoo. A Badoo.
What else is on here other than Bud, dude?
Route 204, let's see here. Rawberry, are you joking about Death Cab for Cutie? Because if you aren't, that's wildly on brand for you.
Badoo.
You can get Zubat, you can get Wurmple, you can get Starly, you can get Bidoof, you can get Kricketot, you can get Badoo.
Badoo sounds like a Tim Rogers came up with a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Your mom listened to Blink 182. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Okay, can I tell you about an argument I had with my dad once?
Always.
Because what do you identify as? Not like woke or something, but like as a generation.
Oh, like what my pronouns are?
No, like generation.
Oh, I'm a young millennial. I'm like
Okay.
on the cusp, but I'm a cusp millennial, I guess.
Me too. I'm literally like I squeezed under. If you look at the due dates on when
I think
Jesus
you're technically Gen Z.
I'm technically millennial by 45 days. Because
Jesus.
96 is
We're
the end of
millennials
millennials.
together.
We are millennials together, but we're actually Gen
K
X.
is Gen Z by a single year?
97. Because
Oh,
look,
man.
we're actually Gen X. You know why? Let me tell you about an argument I had with my dad.
Oh god. Okay.
I came home from the record shop, and this was like just a couple years ago because I went over to visit, and I had just left the record shop, and he started just digging through the bag, and he pulled out a copy of the album Angles by The Strokes, and said,
Never heard of that album before in my
but you
life.
know what he said? He looked at me and he was like, dude, the new Strokes suck. He said, if you're listening to anything past the first 3 albums, it sucks. And I was like,
I mean,
hold on, buddy. I literally sat down and had the exact same argument. He's like, if you're listening to anything after Is This It and Room on Fire, it's so mid. Well, he didn't say mid. But
right.
but I was like, this album is almost good, Dad. It has Undercover of Darkness on it. And he's like, oh, you found one good song. Congratulations.
Yeah, the Strokes are perpetually capable of producing at least one good song.
Yes.
They can
He's like, you know,
always
I
get
was
there.
like, you gotta re-listen to it though. You gotta at least listen to the new Abnormal and re-listen to like the first half of Angles. And he like turned it over and he's like, you know what? Let me give it a chance. And he looked at the track list and he's like, nope, still sucks. I'm like, damn.
No, my dad made me listen to Radiohead for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I have opinions on a handful of their albums. I think that generally speaking, most of them are fine.
Mm-hmm. You owned 3 albums in your whole life, says Kryptonite. The first was a Disturbed album. The second was a Weird Al album. And the third was Saint Anger by Metallica. So you stopped.
Oh, also, I have to clarify, like, part of what I'm afraid of in sharing my taste in music is that, like, I also, for a very long time, had, like, a wicked Amanda Palmer, like, phase. And Amanda Palmer is contentious on the internet.
You know who else had a huge Amanda Palmer phase?
Who?
My Gen
Your
X,
dad?
no, my Gen X English teacher in high school.
God damn it. Listen, my opinion of Amanda Palmer is that everybody gets mad at her, but it's not her fault. They don't get that she's peak Gen X.
Mm-hmm.
Like, writing poetry about the marathon bomber is the most Gen X thing I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta just let her. She'll just do that shit. It's fine. But no, everybody got upset at her because she married and then divorced Neil Gaiman. I guess it's the more.
Oh no! Look, I like Neil Gaiman's books. I think I would like them if I read them, but I've never read them. The other person I knew that was obsessed with Neil Gaiman's books was my high school Gen X English teacher. And if what I've heard is true, I would have divorced him too. But
Yeah.
that's just like my opinion, man.
Yeah. Why do people care what rich socialites do with their love life? Because, like, the internet has a very weird relationship. This one's actually kind of easy for me to explain.
I don't even think this is an
Also
internet
as
thing.
a-
I think there's just a weird impulse by people to give a shit.
Well, sure, but let me lay out my piece.
I disagree.
I've been considering making a video on Amanda Palmer. There's two factors going into this. One, yes, obviously everybody very easily latches onto celebrity culture, but specifically, I wanted to highlight the internet because Neil Gaiman had, up until pretty recently, a really, really like specific kind of cult internet like following.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote he wrote American Gods. He wrote other books that are escaping me. I never actually read any of his stuff. But like he had kind of a weird cult of the internet who's kind of obsessed with him, right? So when Amanda Palmer came in and did her Gen X nonsense and had a child with Neil Gaiman and wrote weird poetry about the marathon bomber, and picked fights with people on Twitter or whatever, and then they divorced, the Tumblr squad kind of kicked in and was just like, oh, okay, we're allowed to hate Amanda Palmer now in the open, finally. And I think that brings us to factor number 2, which is that the internet continues to have problems with women. Thank you for the Kyle posting.
I just wanted to bring this up because I was giving you the space to talk, and I was like, okay, I have a thing I can do with my hands real quick, which is Kyle post. Yes. See, Kyle posting.
I love Kyle posting.
Chat, come play Hotel Dusk Room 215 with us.
Did her poetry support the bombing? Kryptonite said. Her poetry was deeply introspective on what kind of a person the marathon bomber was. Like if he had hobbies and had mundanities in his life or not, which is again perhaps the most Gen X thing you can do.
Yeah.
Philip saying the internet has problems with women. No. How could that be possible? Okay, you should join Popper's Patreon book club.
It's $1 a month or $10 a year because I offer a prorated discount on Patreon.
Fancy.
The yearly discount. No, I need to go get my Cricketot out of storage.
Why? Oh, because that's who you picked.
Yeah, I need to undie it.
Okay, so you got Cricketot. That's your 7th?
Yeah,
right?
so Piplup's got to go when I get to a PC.
Piplup's out. Your team now has to be Bidoof, Shinx, Psyduck, Onix, Ponyta, and Cricketot.
That's $2 whole a year in savings. That's true, Tarpad. And it means you get to come play Hotel Dusk Room 215.
Yeah.
And then you also get to play Parasite Eve in January.
Yeah.
We are Kyle posting daily.
I love Kyle posting.
I think it was Credit to Len, who's been in chat. I think Len is the one that pulled the Kyle image. I should get Kyle posting out of the way of the
No, keep it in.
out of the way of the moves. I'll put it down here where like the bar is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Then when Nin has to edit this footage, she's gonna be like, "Hey, there's Kyle posting.
Kyle posting.
Or Kyle posting in the Gen 4 video." This one is gonna be an emoji on the server. We do have an emoji from every game we've done so far. We've got Super Mario Brothers 3 Big Bertha. We've got Meat Man from Faxanadu, and now we have Kyle posting from Hotel Dusk.
I love Meat Man from Faxanadu.
Meat Man
One
from
of the only
Faxanadu.
people I was able to see in Faxanadu. I fucking dropped the ball on that one. I'm sorry.
Chat, go play Faxanadu. It's got Meat Man in it.
Yeah, you get to learn how much is enough golds.
Yeah. So excited for the Parasite Eve emote. We just sort of discovered them at random.
Yeah, it happens. It's
We-
very vibes based.
We also have Big Game Football.
Yeah.
Literally every Pokemon I have sucks against fighting Cherubi, except for Ponyta, who's not level 9 yet. So it's dealing that kind of damage. Oh!
You were saying?
Yes. Will you have them for YouTube member?
Ooh.
You know, YouTube members, if you are a YouTube member for $1 a month, you do get to join the book club. It's not just Patreon, anybody that pays me recurring money.
I am actually not allowed to have a YouTube membership anymore.
Like, you can't
Because-
support someone through that, or you can't have it on your channel.
I can't have it on my channel because they disabled it because I was inactive, which doesn't make any sense. And then when I try to verify it, my information, the whole thing glitches and refuses to cooperate. So I am locked out of having YouTube membership until whatever the fuck is going on fixes.
Damn. Get in there, Jizzler.
We love the Jizzler.
What if I lose this fight?
What if Cherubi sweeps you?
That would be so heinous.
That would be so disingenuous.
We gotta ban Cherubi from chat. Come on, chat. Yes!
Oh, shit! I just got a new patron on my Patreon. Thank you. If you're in the stream right now, thank you.
Yes, chat, join my Patreon for $1 or $10 a year. Because, one, this is my full-time job for the time being, except for the full-time job I'm still working getting paid for. But I gotta treat
Yeah,
this one.
you are really jazzed about being future unemployed.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be great.
Any chance you could cut the cost of your Patreon by $20? Wait, like I pay you money to be on the Patreon? Like $10? I pay you $10 a year?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we'll work something out. But we'll see.
I
If
got
you-
another. No, everyone, stop fucking signing up to my Patreon. This was not a pitch for you guys to support me. I'm here to support Bopper and his book club. You don't get book club access through my Patreon.
No, you
It's not
don't.
fair.
I don't send Vivian links. Vivian doesn't even get access to my book club despite being a patron because I'm petty. I banned you
I
from the
am
server,
banned,
just so you know.
yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to explain why, but you're not on there anymore.
God damn it, Philip. Thank you, but also, god damn it.
Yes! Stop giving my co-host money.
Please stop.
No, actually, please do. Give everyone your money.
Andrew's out here saying I can't even type in this chat anymore without being banned.
I'm like one of those rage streamers that people just go to piss off. Like Asmongold.
I missed the last bus. I'll take the next train.
Chat.
Sorry, but you see, it's hard to explain.
I can't afford Arm and Hammer anymore, chat. My sink has become an ecosystem.
You're Asmongolding. Wait,
No.
can I give Kyle my money? You can always give your money to Kyle.
Please, Kyle.
He looks like he needs it. Is the problem?
Kyle posts I love Kyle posting. How long is Hotel Dusk? It's 15 hours. Starting next year on the Game Club in the Bopper Game Club, the Backlog Game Club. That's what we'll call it. That's the name I've been floated. I have floated and been floated, so I might call it that. Because I don't want to call it the Bopper Game Club, because you shouldn't pay money to then have to look at a thing that has my name on it. I disagree with that on, like, ethical level. So I need to change the name. I literally just require a run the shit fee.
Yeah.
Which is why I sell it for $1. Someone said that I'm 5 times cheaper than Speedy Hawk. You know why that is? That's because I don't value myself, chat. Please enable me. The goal next year for it is not only Parasite Eve, but there's about to be some polls about what we're going to play next year. I've got a big long list of games. Generally, the game of the month is fairly short. Like, Hotel Dusk is the longest one we've done. It's 10 to 15 hours. But it's neatly divided into chapters and shit. We're also going to vote on a big, long JRPG to play throughout the year as a side quest for anybody that's interested.
Yes.
So, like, we're going to take, like 6 months. Xenogears is the game I keep using as the example for no reason. But, like, imagine, like, we're going to be like, taking, like, a game like Xenosaga, just playing it super slow over the course of, like, 8 months. With the game of the month for those who are wanting to do that, or the other, so... You're too slow a gamer for the game club, sadly. Well, and you can still join it even if you have no intention of playing it, because we've got general chats. We've got memes.
Yeah.
It will definitely,
Listen,
well, I won't say it'll make you well-read to read general chat, but...
It depends on what's happening in general chat. The 28-hour stretch when it was Fire Emblem Discourse was harrowing, but...
The bad part of general chat is that general chat is either everyone being really funny, or it's me doom posting Bengal score updates. So,
yeah.
Well, we lost 44 to 38 again. Not gonna feel bad saving $5 by cutting Paramount Plus for that. Sometimes it's cat. Yes, if you want to see Big Poppy is on the server. Imagine being a Bengals fan. I'm banning LeBrick right now. Hide this user from channel.
Keep typing.
LeBrick, do not keep talking, LeBrick. No, my mouse isn't working. It's not working. It won't ban him. No. LeBrick keeps throwing Gore of My Comfort character in my face, which is talking about the Bengals record this season. They are not my comfort character. This is Gore of My Gore character.
What was that one post somebody keeps on writing? Oh, this is Comfort of My Gore character?
Yeah. That's when the Chiefs win. By
the way, I'd just like to point out to everybody, the heat is out in my apartment.
Oh, no.
My room has pretty bad insulation.
Oh, man.
So I am quite cold, actually.
Fuck! I don't need Burger King out here.
It is okay. I'm participating in the stream with socks on, and I'm in my delightful Kigurumi based off of a character of a visual novel that I am not allowed to talk about without risking Bopper getting demonetized, because it is technically a video game intended for audiences of 18 or older.
Wow, and even the name would...
I have no idea.
Even the name would... I mean, this is a stream where I said...
Do you want me to name drop the 18 plus visual novel?
No, I'm just amazed that you said it would get demonetized.
Whose character I am wearing a Kigurumi of?
Well, the only reason I say that, like in shock, is because this is the same stream where I quoted someone saying, "Row, row, row your boat. I'll stroke you till you cream."
That is, that is fair.
I have said heinous things. I've said things I never would have imagined saying.
Descriptive titles nowadays.
I have said things.
Japanese novel.
I have said things on this stream that would have caused those 400 viewer Fire Emblem streams to drop to 200 viewers like that. That's not true, King K. We relayed current events, and I said no opinion on the matter.
Yeah. Also, it's from Adastra, so not the one that I was, not the one that I've been advertising in your book club to be the visual novel that we play.
No, that's Umineko.
No, please let the record state I did not, nor would I ever recommend Umineko as the visual novel pick, because I have not played Umineko. Do porn games have book clubs? Kryptonite, you have implied something that is really, really harrowing, because Adastra...
We're going to get bited on this.
I'm trying to figure out how to talk about this. Adastra is technically an explicit video game. It's just bad at it, I guess. I'd want to say, if you're looking for, like, cheap thrills, I guess is what I'm trying to say here.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like 20% like gay, furry, horny nonsense to like 80% like wildly invested political thriller.
Oh, this reminds me.
It's very, very weird. If that sounds interesting to you,
99% hawk. No,
then go for it.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
Oh my god.
Kill him, please. Get Burger King.
Blueberry is asking, it's artful? It's it's invested, I guess is what I would say.
Okay, random question, real quick. Is the route that we're on right now technically different, or is it technically the same as the one below? Is this still 207 or 204? I mean,
204. Is there a route split? Nope. It's all one route.
Okay.
This is all 204.
Phew. I'm almost getting killed by like these types of trainers. This is so bad. Bullet seed. Keep that in the back pocket. A run like this would be so good in the later gens when TMs are reusable.
Justin, I know that we're on stream and I shouldn't be leaking sensitive log information from the Bopper Video Game Club.
That's okay. We're Kyle posting here.
That is true. Who is
Chat.
this character that you have posted as Comfort of your Comfort character? I don't know who that's from.
Chat, I'm going to say this. If you're a YouTube member, you will get access to the Discord emotes on YouTube. I will add Kyle posting. It's not available right now because I never thought to add it, but there will be Kyle posting. Meat Man and Big Bertha soon available to all. And Big Game Football. Don't ever forget Big Game
Kyle
Football.
Post.
Chat loves Big Game Football.
MixX says, for this run, are you planning on saving some good routes for later, or are we walking into E4 with a complete scrub squad?
So the
Who's
rule
to
is
say?
Well, the rule is, with the exception of the one just fossils for fun, we have to do the routes as the latest we can do a route is when the game forces us to go to it.
Yeah.
So technically, if there's a completely optional route, we could bank
save
that.
It. Yeah.
But if we have to go somewhere to get somewhere, we have to go to that.
Yeah, we have to pick up a Pokemon when we get there.
I need to go in.
And Floroma Town, which is where we're in now, technically does not have a Pokemon. No,
Was this the tree ladder?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna cheat. Sorry, I forgot. I was gonna explain to you all why I'm gonna ethically accept a certain amount of cheating in this particular thing. Time sensitive Pokemon
This is the Friday
that
one.
cannot be. Yeah. Well, no. Friday one is Valley Windworks. Time sensitive Pokemon, i.e., Pokemon where you slather honey and then you have to come back the next day. Won't work because we're streaming once per week. In a week's time, if you slather the honey on the honey tree, I believe the whole effect expires and there won't be a Pokemon there.
Okay, I'd have to go back. So this is like a case of if you're doing this on your own, yeah.
If you're doing this on your own, I would accept that, yes, you would need to get a honey tree Pokemon out of Floroma Town.
Welcome to Route 205. New route. What do we got on 205?
But because we can't accomplish that on a Wednesday stream, maybe I should say we can't ethically do that on a stream without futzing with the Nintendo PC clock.
Mm-hmm. Which I wouldn't want to do. I don't want to do. I know
accept...
Kryptonite asked it, or Nathan asked. I don't really feel like doing all that.
I'll accept cheating in this place. Bopper, is this acceptable to you?
Yes.
The only two people who this matters to is me and Bopper. Or no, the only two people who like get to make the judgment call.
Okay, who's catchable in Valley Windworks?
Valley Windworks. Let's see. Route 205. Wait. Oh yeah, you haven't yet accessed.
Yeah, I can't access any of the Wild Arrow areas, so.
In 205? Not yet.
Yeah, because it's blocked until we do Valley Windworks.
Oh yeah. Okay, no, you're right. You have to do. So you can get the event Pokemon Drifloon if you want.
But that's on Friday only, right?
But that's on Friday only. And it's not like we're out of options. You can also get Shinx, Pachirisu, Buizel, and Shellos.
Shinx. Who is the third gym leader?
I fucking swear to God, I got another patron. Stop it. Why is your chat doing this?
Who's the third gym leader? Also, thank you, chat. You all are the best.
No, give your money to Bopper, not to me.
I have picked up a patron. Thank you, chat. This is the best. If you join...
God fucking damn it.
If you join, sign up for the book club. The link is somewhere in Patreon.
Who is the third gym leader in Gen 4?
If you are a patron and you need help, third in Platinum is Ghost
is
type.
Fatima the third one in Platinum? I think her name was Fatima. Or Fantina. Or Fantana. You look like her name is Fatima, but in a white way. Yeah, exactly. You're right. You're so right for saying this.
Buizel.
I think her name is Fantina. Yeah, you're right. No, Carlos Santana. Yeah.
Just makes me think of Lonely Island. Santana DVX. So what? Is Pachirisu the go-to here because of the speed? Or because of the...
is good.
Because
Shellos is also good, but not for Eternicity is the thing.
But and Weasel's not going to be good there, and they need their evolutions, right? Like Pachirisu sucks, but is a single evolution
is
Pokemon,
fully evolved. Yeah.
So is gonna just kind of be better at this point.
Yeah, and you're going up against a Duskull, a Haunter, and a Mismagius for the third gym.
And I need someone that can at least do something in Gym 2.
Yeah. Mayor of Hopeful, you don't like Fanta? I love Fanta.
I do too.
I have such garbage taste. Like my mom, I always piss my mom off because she does not understand how I can eat American candy. To which I say, skill issue, Mom. I was raised on it.
What's your favorite American candy?
My favorite American candy. That kind of depends on the day. I really like Mike and Ike's. I really like Twix. I think Twix is an A tier like chocolate candy bar. Kit Kats are iconic. M&Ms are iconic. I like Swedish Fish.
Okay, I found a chat. For those of you subscribing, it is 6 posts down for the Discord server.
You know what, Justin? I'm gonna say this. People sleep on Butterfingers. They're not my favorite, but like Butterfingers are solid.
Butterfingers get it done.
Yeah.
Forsyth
Reese's
to be
also very
reckoned with,
good.
like Swedish Fish. That means I like Forsyth to be reckoned with because Swedish Fish own.
They're so good, right?
The people that hate on Swedish Fish, I'm sorry, but they are not Kyle posting. Like, not to be rude,
Seriously.
but
Also, Kryptonite Take 5. That is a good pick. That is a solid candy bar.
I have never had a Take 5.
It's basically, how do I describe it? It's
Becklin's hating
basically
on
a-
Swedish Fish? No!
It's basically a Twix, but there's like pretzel bits in there.
I like 100
And
grand.
it's like adding a little bit of that like salt kind of like crunch into it. Mwah, perfect.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs, says Brown Pan. Reese's Puffs to me, okay. They're fine, but if they've been
Well,
refrigerated,
we're not talking
they're
about,
elite.
We're not talking about cereal. We're talking about candy.
Oh, well, I meant, what are you saying, Reese's Puffs? I'm talking Reese's Cups, then. Reese's Cups
Oh, yeah.
are fine, but if they're refrigerated, they're elite, is my opinion. What is Pachirisu's
Listen, Nick,
odds?
Almond Joys are great. Are you kidding me? I love coconut. I love almond. I love chocolate. That's an easy win.
I love Almond Joys and Mounds. Like, they're so good. For
Right?
a long time, I only ate Mounds because I thought I had a tree nut allergy, and then I found out a year and a half ago that it was a false positive when I was a kid. And so then all I've been doing over the last year and a half is just eating all the nuts I couldn't eat,
Does
since I
anybody
got
here-
that. So, like, I
Yeah.
finally got Almond Joys for the first time, and they're like, what if Mounds were even somehow better? Yeah, I was gorging on nuts. Gorg is the key word here. We love Gorg. Chat, we got a Gorg post.
We're gorging.
It's Gorgon time. Sorry to all the Xenoblade fans in chat, but
I really like how much of
Gorg
your
clears
chat
the rest of
is
that
just
series.
a joyous like candy aficionado.
there's so many Swedish nut fans in here. Okay, there's a lot of nut fans, sure. There's a lot of Swedish Fish fans. I like Snickers.
Swedish
Lynn likes
nuts.
Snickers.
That's pretty good.
Swedish nut. Hey, you say Swedish nuts, and I make Kyle's face.
Yeah, we're Kyle posting all over again.
Snickers. Snickers is weird. Like I like Snickers. It's the strangest thing. I've never had a Snickers that I didn't like, but I don't know if I could ever. It feels
Sorry,
almost.
continue.
It feels almost like so textbook good that it feels wrong to
Yeah.
pick it as your favorite because it just sort of nails everything that it does.
Ooh,
it-
ascended bagels. Yes, I love sour candy. I love sour candy so much.
Sour candy's great. Oh shit! We just critical hit while Bide was out. You know what?
Oh, throw the ball. It's ball time.
We got a Gork post here and go crazy and hit another, and now it's ball time.
God. Oh, anybody here like peach rings? I love peach rings.
Like the sour chewy candy.
Yeah,
They're good.
yeah.
I had a weed peach ring recently.
Never
It was
punished,
really
by
good.
the way.
I don't think we failed to catch yet, which bodes ominously for the future.
What do you mean? Are you thinking about the time that we're forced to catch Giratina because he's the only Pokemon in that area?
That is going to be a crazy stretch of the game when that gets to be on my team. There are going to be good
Hopefully
parts
that's
of the game.
close to the Elite Four, right?
Could you imagine if this run's sanctity is destroyed by Giratina or Palkia or some shit just being on my team?
Yeah, how are we gonna fucking fight Cynthia?
I wonder, could it be this Gato?
In a lot of ways, Pokemon is exactly like Dark Souls.
It's before the 8th gym, so it might get conveyored off. Well, the 8th gym, it really does depend on the number of routes.
It's Kyle!
Kyle. You know what? In honor
of Kyle, it's Kyle. I can't believe we're getting Kyle from Kyle.
Wait. This is Swedish nuts in honor of Kyle, because that's what Kyle's approving of.
Swede
nuts. I don't know. Is that how you're supposed to spell Swede? Like if someone's a Swede, is that how you spell it? I don't fucking know. I got dyslexia. Like I don't know how to spell shit. I never learned.
We've added Pachirisu to the list here.
Yes, which means
say goodbye to Bidoof.
Goodbye, Bidoff. Goodbye, Burger King.
It's Arrivederci, Burger King. I've never eaten at Burger King.
What is wrong with you?
I've never had a taste of the king.
You gotta get the king's nuts. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
You gotta get the king in your mouth. I'm always saying
the king. So many people have been saying this. I gotta deposit Pokemon because I gotta fix the sanctity of my archaeology here.
Burger King breakfast owns? Is that a thing?
It is a thing.
You gotta play Sneak King? I know about Sneak King.
That's what we play when we try to get the king in our mouth. Put you in there.
Okay. We've uncovered the secret on how to make Pokemon streams good.
It's to not talk about Pokemon.
It's just to talk about the food. We're just fucking food posting.
Chat, guess what? Here's my Gen 4 hot take. I think this game sucks. I'm just kidding. This game's good. The more I'm playing this, the more I think that the people that don't like Gen 4 for technical reasons, because like, oh, it's choppy, oh, it's slow, are cowards.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I've had the king in my mouth. I know what it's like to take it slow and choppy. And this is a fun game. That is a disingenuous opinion I have.
Well, that's just like your disingenuous opinion, man.
Then when I ban you in chat, ow, fucking fascist! You have to believe the Nut King. Aw, man.
Believe the Nut King.
I'm sorry. In honor of that, the next Pokemon will be the Nut King.
Obviously. This is literally 1984.
Don't go into the Valley Windworks.
Houston, please. That's so genuous.
Uh-oh, Galactic Grunt.
I feel like we're just...
I need my subway surface.
Running up against the level issue in this challenge.
My level's not that bad. This isn't so bad. Nin, where are you? And I'm so sorry.
2 levels higher than your highest level Pokemon, and he's a grunt.
Get in there, Wendy's.
We're so cooked.
We are Burger King levels of cooked here.
God, I hate to say this because I know that the moment that I express like a negative opinion about like a fast food chain, someone is gonna be so fucking mad at me.
What's the fast food chain that sucks?
Oh, that's easy. White Castle.
Are you gonna get hate for that one?
Am I gonna get hate for that one?
Because I kind of like White Castle.
Michael found,
but I'm not defensive.
Michael found a shiny while we were talking about eating the king's nuts, and then the shiny used roar when I mentioned White Castle.
Oh my god, Michael, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, we gotta talk about the king's nuts again because the king's nuts came down. The king's nuts taketh and giveth. These cursed ass IVs.
White Castle saved your life, Philip? How?
Wait, what?
Listen, I might just not be the target audience of it, but I had the according to my stepdad who likes Radiohead and Sonic Youth
And White Castle.
White Castle and Wilco and the Flaming Lips and the Strokes. My stepdad gave me what he said is the essential White Castle experience, which is I went there, I got a slider, I got a medium orange slice, and we got I don't even remember if we got fries or not, and I tasted it, and it was okay. Completely unremarkable.
Now I'm gonna tell everybody this, so I'm gonna have to tune up the southern here because you got to go down south. And
all
you're
right.
much better than White Castle. You go down to Tennessee, and you can get yourself Crystal, and Crystal's White Castle, but way better.
Okay, but then it's not fucking White Castle.
I've been down there. I've been down there on I-74, and I have eaten me some sliders down there at Crystal. Oh my God! You know, I have sometimes wondered. Now it's kind of hard to.
It's not fucking White Castle if it's a different place.
It's the same fucking thing, but better. It's like
Yeah,
it's
okay,
like
but
Zaxby's
that's
and
true
Cane's.
of like everything.
It's like Zaxby's versus Cane's. It's like Burger King versus my mouth. It's like what are other iconic pairs? Captain D's and Long John Silver. You know,
in a weird way.
I always wondered.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. People don't like Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I'll tell you, I went to a local place that does fried chicken. It's pretty good.
Fried chicken is really good.
So maybe you should rethink your opinion of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Now, I've been to Kentucky Fried Chicken, and the one thing that they do really well is their spicy chicken sandwich. But everyone does that. Popeyes does it better. Zaxby's doesn't do it as good. But sometimes I wondered, now that I'm struggling to break back out of the accent, I always wondered what my popularity on YouTube would have been if I never had the accent beat out of me when I was like in kindergarten, because I had one of those schooling experiences.
I used to be able to do a pretty solid like Southern kind of Texas vibe accent because I used to live in Texas for a while.
Yeah, I don't mess with any of that shit out west, but because
you're scared, the brick wall is scared to try Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is so painfully mid.
Vivian, trust me, Crystal's not a local place. It's just fast food chain that's so bad they wouldn't let it breach containers.
It sure the fuck ain't in fucking New Jersey, I'll tell you that.
They not letting that shit leave Tennessee. Ascended Bagels, welcome to Bobhead.
Welcome, Ascended Bagels.
So good.
How is this becoming one of the more profitable streams?
I am bowing down before chat right now. It is actually something that I have wondered about, because I always think of that guy that said to me in one of my Fire Emblem videos, he was like, "You sound Southern." Stop it.
Sound Southern.
Just stop it. On it, boss.
Beautiful.
No, I had one of those because they were like, my controller's acting up. Oh, no. Is it going to prevent me from playing more Pokemon? No? There we go.
Oh.
Nah, because I had one of those kindergarten experiences where they were like, if you said like ain't, or you said like a double negative, or if you twanged it a little too much, they would come over in there and smack the fuck out of you. Be like, no, stop that. Say it right. As the person saying it was literally screaming it like, say it right. I'm like, damn. It wasn't as extreme frequently as that, but, you know, Catholic school.
You know, Catholic school.
Trying to speak Latin with a southern accent is really funny.
Have a good one, Max Shuck.
Yeah, I'll see
Thank
it. They
you.
beat the Ohio into me. Yes, they did.
I don't even know what what region of the U.S. I sound like at this point in time. I feel like I just have theater kid accent.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of do. The reason why
Right.
I always wondered about it, though, is because I get why in, like, media and stuff, like, for TV and shit, why they train people to have, like, indistinct Midwest accent, because, like, if my voice was never altered by those dickheads in kindergarten and first grade, I'd be right now inundated with a stream of half and half comments of people being like, shut the fuck up. Stop. You sound ignorant. And I already deal with the worst part of it, though, because then people take to the discourse machine and they're like, isn't that guy like reactionary right wing because he talk like that?
Yeah.
Unlike me, I'm woke. I don't judge people from where they're from.
Philip Pryor says theater kid accent is a fate worse than death. It's horrible.
Is that...
I don't think so. I think
Who's that guy you
theater
always have
kid-
in your head, like Stroganoff or something? Like, who's that dude?
Oh, Strindberg?
Yeah, Strindberg. That's the fate worse than death. You can't stop thinking about Strindberg.
Yeah, don't take theater history classes. You'll be forced to read a play called Miss Julie, and it makes you realize that, like, the Western canon is just full of, like, the worst white people that you've ever met and Shakespeare.
Becklin says, do it. Give us Southern Latin. Let me go to Mango
Should.
Languages here and pull up a review sentence that I can read here. Let me...
Oh, hey, guess who's suffering?
Oh! We're Onyx suffering. Onyx is always suffering. Hold on, give me like
If you don't have a Valley accent, you're reactionary. I piss people off every now and then when I like do my Valley accent. People are very upset when I do it. What they don't understand, though, is
Okay.
that
All Gaul is divided into three parts. In Latin is Gallia est omnis divisa in partes tres. To really kind of amp it up there. It's very fun.
yeah.
It's very fun to talk normal. Transatlantic sounds woke. Man.
yeah.
Golly.
Golly.
We don't know what the Latins sounded like, though, because it could very well be that Julius Caesar could have been walking there and been like, Gallius Partum up there.
Yeah.
Gallia est omnis in tres parte. And then they stab the fuck out of him.
Oh yeah. You have a Dutch accent? Have I heard a Dutch accent? I feel like I have.
I am ancestrally Dutch. I don't know why they left.
I hope that the Romans had like super deep Italian accents.
What?
Come on, Five Guys, now's the time.
I think I know what Nuclear Cheese is saying. I too, Brute.
I too.
That would be so funny if
Australian.
at two Brutus was
I too.
at toi Brute. I don't even know how you'd say, man, Brutus. At two Brutus.
Brutus, what the fuck? That's actually what he said.
Yeah. He actually
Fun.
said, that's what he probably actually said.
He actually said, "What are you gonna do? Stab me?"
At toe, the
What in the Sam Hill?
Oh, goddamn, not again.
He said, "Oh my god."
Oh my god. He said, he's right behind me, isn't he? No,
He said,
no, he didn't.
no, he said,
He looked at the Senate and said, Chad, is this real?
Chad, is this real? No, he said, "Don't worry, I won't die."
While Brutus was saying, I got you now, you fucking moron, bitch. Was Brutus Kyle posting when he killed Julius?
Yeah. Yes.
That's what Octavius looks like in the play when Brutus stabs himself on the sword.
Yeah.
Octavius is like, I'm totally Kyle
that just
posting right now.
happened.
That's my favorite moment in Shakespeare is when Othello turns from Iago and goes into his soliloquy to the audience and says, Chad, is this real?
Yeah.
That's such a great moment.
Caesar actually said, "Can't fall here."
I can't. That really was probably what Augustus Caesar said. God. Nothing personnel, Caesar. Is saying
chat breaking fourth wall.
Now, I have heard, Cooper, some people suggest in the linguistics field that chat is our first fourth-person pronoun.
It is not, but continue.
What would our first fourth-person pronoun be?
I mean, we'd have to conceive of what a fourth person would be linguistically, is the problem.
I think it's the acknowledgement of, like, a disembodied viewer, is what...
But that isn't a fourth person. That's a third person.
No, that's a fourth person.
Why is that a fourth person?
It's hard to explain.
What about chorus? Chorus is a noun. A choir.
Is that what the Greek said instead of
noun.
chat? Chorus, is this real?
Chorus, is this real? The chorus is not a fourth person. Of course, it's a third person.
No, a chorus is like a... Have you ever read, like, shitty plays by, like, Aeschylus or something? Like the Suppliants? Yeah.
I assure you, I have read more ancient Greek plays than you.
I disagree.
I've never been more sure of this.
I
in my
completely
life.
disagree with this fact. I doubt it. I have so many copies
How many
of...
have you read, you fucking moron bitch?
I have so many copies of the Greek plays sitting downstairs on my bookshelf with perfectly uncreased spines. I have so much knowledge on this. At Ancient Greek Theater Trivia Night, I'm gonna destroy you.
Okay.
I don't-
Who are the three major ancient Greek playwrights? Go.
That's a trick question because there's four: Oedipus, Euripides,
Nope.
Aeschylus,
Nope.
and Aristophanes. Wait, what are you talking about?
Nope.
Three Greek major playwrights.
Yeah.
Sophocles.
Oedipus is a character.
Sorry, I meant Sophocles. I meant Sophocles. I'm sorry, I've been Oedipus posting lately. Sophocles. Sophocles, Euripides, Aeschylus, Aristophanes. I'm sorry. Not all of us have your liberal degrees. I mean...
Fuck, man. Oh my god.
Okay, where did I fuck up?
Boris, thanks for the 20 quid. What?
Was it a fuck up? Not counting the Oedipus thing. Not counting the Oedipus slip.
Oh, okay. So there's a technological bickering here because Aristophanes is a comedic writer and not a dramatic writer.
Okay, but that's why I said trick question. There's four because there's four surviving
Well,
ones.
he technically doesn't count as dramatic.
Okay,
playwright.
so we're gonna sit here and say you said the playwrights, and you're gonna sit here and say that Lystrata is not a play, buddy. Let me tell you, that's
Lysistrata
about
is
my
a comedy.
Lestrada's about my favorite thing in the world, which is not getting motion. To quote the fucking children that give me aneurysms, Riz motion fat titties. That's exactly what Aristophanes wrote 3,000 years ago. Onyx just one-shot something.
What does it mean to Oedipus post King K ass? Yeah, Boffer, what does it mean?
Oedipus got a bad
mean to
rap. I'm
Oedipus
sorry. I'm sorry. Oedipus got a bad rap. Like, Freud was being a dickhead on that one because Oedipus, like, look, if you want to call it a Hamlet complex, I would hear you out. But Oedipus did not do that shit on purpose.
Yeah, I know.
Oedipus had no say in the matter. And then the second he found out, he gouged his own eyes out and then fucking left, right? Could you imagine
he
if...
did literally everything he thought he could to avoid killing his dad and marrying his mom.
Could you imagine if Oedipus found the revelation at the end from, like, I don't know, it's been fucking forever since I read it. And by fucking forever, I mean like 4 months ago when I taught the shit. But, like, could you imagine if, like, Creon comes in or something and, like, tells him, yo, dude, you're not going to believe what I heard. Or Tiresias is like, you're not going to believe. Here's the thing. You're not going to like this. And he heard it and he was like,
To be fair.
Nice.
To be fair to how we have dubbed these complexes, Oedipus is not the only one who got the short end of the stick there, because we also have the Phaedra complex. So,
what is that complex?
Phaedra complex is the subconscious desire that a stepmother has for her stepson. It's based off of the play Phaedra.
I see. I don't do that. I don't do that gay theater stuff.
In that specific situation, the main character in question was cursed to do that, like against her will. Like Artemis, I believe it was both Artemis and Aphrodite did like a collab on her for that one.
They did a chat collab on this. What the
yeah.
Stream collab.
Artemis was scorned. She got upset. Aphrodite got scorned.
No, Artemis isn't scorned. Artemis scored. Okay.
Collab.
Zero Kim Chess, welcome. You came in on Oedipus posting.
Yeah. What is happening? Okay, God, it's been a while since I've read Phaedra. Basically, okay. So there's this boy, I can't remember, he might have been named Theseus. Like, there's like 7 different characters in Greek mythology that are all named Theseus for some reason. Prince boy who family's like, hey, you should consider marrying someone. Like, you're, royalty, it should happen, you should marry someone. Hippolytus, right? Yeah. Cooper's backing me up here. Yeah, Hippolytus is the guy who's like, nah, I don't want to get married. I'm like a disciple of Artemis. I just want to like go outside with the boys and hunt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Artemis was fine with that, but I think it was Aphrodite that got scorned because Aphrodite like appeared to him in a vision and was like, hey, hot stuff, it's time for you to like find a lady to like go to Bone Town on.
Riz motion
like,
fat
ew,
titties.
Gross. No. So then Aphrodite was like, yeah, well, fuck you, and then cursed his stepmom to like fall in love with him.
Questioning especially says, do I want to look into this Gooner shit? And I like to imagine that there
was also mad. Yeah, I kind of remember that.
I do like to imagine that there were people at the Festival of Dionysus in like 500 BC that did complain that like Oedipus and stuff was like, this is some fucking Gooner shit. Like, I hate this. They had to have existed, right?
Yeah,
like,
Hippolytus was like, ew, het.
Could you imagine who was the Grums of ancient Greece? Someone had to be.
The Grums of ancient Greece?
That's got to be Aeschylus.
Oh, I mean, definitely.
Well,
I love Aeschylus posting.
There's Aeschylus straight up be like, what if we got a play that's got 50 women and they're all the same and they're all suppliant, which is the ancient Greek way to say not woke.
I mean, he did an entire he did the entire Orestes trilogy, and it is the driest shit on the planet.
I've always said, I'm always saying this, that Aeschylus is the one classic literature writer that I can't do. I really try.
Oh, Aeschylus sucks. I'm sorry. He is painfully mid.
If you compare him to what Sophocles was cooking up, that dude was nuts.
I mean, okay, my favorite of the three dramatic playwrights is always going to be Euripides.
That's because you're ancient Greek hipster on this.
No, it's because Euripides is the best one. I'm sorry, he was the good one.
The good one. The good one's crazy.
Sophocles is okay. Listen, Sophocles, respectable. Okay?
No, there's nothing respectable about that shit.
Euripides nuts. Listen, all I'm gonna say is...
Did he say that? Euripides nuts had to be something that he said, right? He had to. If there's no way he didn't. Sweet.
Hey, Sophocles, Euripides nuts.
You think he said that when he was accepting the award for best tragedy at Dionysia?
Yes.
I bet they were toxic posting. You know they were.
Oh my god, they were toxic posting. But they were also drunk about 20 hours out of the day. So
saying the word testicles like you pronounce a Greek philosopher. Hey.
No, listen. All three of them, the barometer for this is all three of them wrote at least one play about the Orestes myth, which might be my favorite myth, or it's just the one that I've read the most.
We have to play the game long enough for me to catch a Pokemon to name Testicles. I know it's it's time to stop, but I have to do it.
Fuck, man. Wait, you're fighting Commander Mars with a level 9?
Stop! Fucking rude. This is not happening.
What is happening?
I didn't know what I was gonna get into. Oh shit. This run is so done.
Oh my god.
We're so screwed.
And I'm like, oh, great. You've adamantly refused to, develop any Pokemon.
I have fought literally every available trainer in the game.
Yeah, with one Pokemon.
No! That's not true. It's been so long since we saw Testicles Nuts or whatever his name was. Chat, stop saying I'm cooked. Wait, how did I forget? Five Guys Intimidate.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. The popper is washed. Oh my god.
Faint Attack is not normal type, is it? It's some dark type.
No,
right?
It's dark.
Shit.
Alright, Wendy's. Let's fucking go. God. What a fucking incredible stream this has been. Hopefully, you all have been having fun, right?
I hope everyone's been having fun.
I love the bind damage.
We gotta set it. It's our own version of poison to retaliate.
Yeah.
Poisoned Wendy's, aka normal Wendy's.
This has been a fever dream.
Oh, this sucks. Good thing we got that bind damage.
Oh, hell yeah. I love bind. We must be having fun. We gave you extra money. That's true.
That's true. I have made about $2.30 an hour
off of this stream than I have in a long ass time. Good God. This is certainly a way to fight Commander Mars. What's wrong, King Gay? What seems to be the problem?
Doink. Oh, Nin's wallet.
Nin's wallet, hello.
Nin's wallet. when Nin tells me he doesn't know how to hack the DS games, that's gonna be Gore of my comfort character.
It's true. I just also realized that, like, I definitely have a theater kid accent, but the theater kid accent occasionally morphs into just like a homosexual accent.
Homosexual accident.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what they called me in high school, but
oh my God! What? Was I toxicated?
It's gotta be a world record. Nin's wallet of whopping 3 hours in. Oh, this is going so well. Oh my God. Chat, it's over. It's up to Dairy Queen.
Oh my God! It's Dairy
Oh my
Queen
God.
time! Dairy Queen, go get him!
Bye,
Bye!
bye. Oh my God. Well, that's 208 yen out the drain.
Okay.
Dairy Queen is charging his attack. He'll kill Ashnard in 3 turns. How did Dairy Queen lose? Rigged game. Alright, so how do we access Nin's wallet?
I have a question.
Yeah, I might have an answer.
Auntie Anne needs to hit what, level 10 to get Ember?
Should have been level 9.
Well, I didn't get it.
Then probably level 10.
Chat, help me out before I go and waste my time to get this extra. Cricketot hype was so high until Quiznos got big.
We could still be playing with Quiznos. Isn't that fucked up to think about?
I think you're fucked up for reminding me.
Having me on for Pokemon streams is weirdly contentious. I don't know what it is. We get cagey with each other. It's great.
Well, you know why I'm getting cagey about this? Because this was your fucking idea. You came up with this. You're like, check this out.
I did come up with this idea.
Check this crazy. To be fair, I'm the one that made it more toxic. Because I made it first in, first out.
Yeah, to be fair, the original idea of this challenge is that you could pick which Pokemon you take out and replace in place of the new one. But for streaming purposes, we decided to go with Conveyor Belt because
as to not just solo the game.
Yeah, you could just do a starter solo and just like sweep it. Which I know I won't do in my own at-home playthroughs because I like grinding and endlessly, mindlessly wasting my own time until I die.
Oh my God. How about a poison heal berry for Onyx? Oh, I do have that. Wait, was the poison... Did poison even come from Commander Amy or whatever?
Commander Mars. Can you choose a Pokemon to catch, though? Yes, you can. I love Pachirisu Bide.
It's so good.
I love Swede Nuts. Hey, do you all remember when Swede Nuts won the Pokemon tourney? Or whatever it was? The Pokemon Championship?
When Sweet Nuts did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet Nuts backwards is Stun Dews.
Nice.
Ramgam.
Pachirisu's only moment. That Pachirisu took a fucking Draco Meteor to the face.
And yet, Sweet Nuts here is struggling to fight himself.
Poetic, I would say. I would call that
He
poetry.
can't fucking do it. He's doing 1 HP of damage.
It's time to bide.
Bide these charms. No better time than the present to try to get cricket.
It's a metaphor. Chat, I love metaphor refantasio. And in Kyle.
Oh my god, Dairy Queen only has bide. How did I forget?
Oh my god.
Back in Antian. This is a wild Pokemon, by the way.
Metaphor refantasio invented literary devices. Yeah.
Let's just hope we can blast it through this bide. Oh my god. Okay. That should be fine.
Oh my god.
This is what no stab does to you.
Hey,
No
not
stab,
anymore,
no
though.
stats. Yes.
Contributing to the Kyle posting fever dream having Wendy's binding experience. Wendy's invented. Sorry.
Thank you so much for the 10
blurred
foresight.
From the super chat to what Robbie
Fever
just
dream.
said.
Wendy's binding experience.
Wendy's invented racism.
You finished Persona
Oh,
5 finally,
fuck.
says Becklin. I'm sorry. How was it?
Oh,
I can't pay for Five Guys. I that's my ramen noodle money. I love being in college again.
oh hell yeah.
Chat, raise your hand if you love being in school.
We gotta send Wendy's to the farm upstate. Good news. We will send Wendy's to the farm upstate in 3 Pokemon.
Yes. All right. Well,
God.
I do too. I like
God, what the
school.
fuck is the stream been?
It's been a Kyle post. Nah,
Hey,
I'm just
you've
kidding.
been
It's been an
Kyle
Oedipus
posting.
post.
I love
Oedipus posting.
Oedipus posting.
It's fine. It's hard to explain. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Are grad school loan interest rates higher? Is this a thing? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, I did the public service loan thing, so I had a different experience, I suppose, with that. But because I paid like $3, I paid like $30 a month on loans, and she got them wiped.
That's too few
Thank
inebriated.
you.
Well, I did accidentally say that I just I dropped some E before I started the stream,
You
but
did.
uh
That's the problem. You
Yeah.
took a shitload of ecstasy, and I did THCO acetate, so we're completely cooked.
we are.
Yeah, I did back then.
Chat, I'm not on ecstasy. I'm on estradiol.
Okay. And ecstasy, but
And ecstasy.
you're
but that's neither here nor
crossfaded.
there.
You're
I'm
crossfaded
crossfaded
on X and woke. I'm gonna put that one. If I said that in a book that was
Crossfaded
published,
on X and woke. Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
say, if I wrote that one down, if that was in like a book in 200 years, that one would have an annotation in the academic version.
Yeah.
I'm at risk of overdosing on slop. Yes, Becklin, I did get that loan forgiveness, but I'm about to unforgive my loans by quitting my
Yeah.
job and going back to college. But I have
gonna be great.
I have an obscene college GPA because I was a tryhard in class. So, and now I've been aggressively studying the LSAT. So if I can cook up an insane score, I'm going to the first.
I mean, I only barely studied for the LSAT, and I got a pretty decent score, so you'll be fine.
What's it out of? Like 180?
You think so? I can't remember. I want to say I got like a 130 something. 120 something. I can't remember.
Yeah. I'm gunning for way higher than that though, because I'm doing everything in my power to avoid paying any money, as much money as I can possibly avoid. So, yeah. I'm sort of in that same boat, LeBrick. 0 late assignments in college. You sometimes wonder if you regret that.
I failed. I failed like, I'm gonna say I failed like 2 classes in college.
Yeah, I didn't fail any classes in college. There's exactly 1 assignment I didn't do in college. I was that person, but I've always been good at school. I never had, like... It's a fortunate skill to have. So, and grad school, no one needs to know this. Don't tell this to the people I'll be interviewing, but that shit was fucking cupcake. Like, the education stuff is like fucking cupcake garbage ass shit. So, you know. Now, high school, I fucked up. I was so bad in high school.
I was partially homeschooled in high school.
Yeah.
But my mom was also a high school teacher. So
if that
and she just made me like take community college classes.
Yeah.
So.
If you look at the Kyle posting face, that's me staring at the F I got on the physics test in high school.
Nice.
Let's see. I got.
Did you accuse your teacher of being woke?
I did. It was a bad call, though, because he did get arrested for sexual crimes later. Taken out of the classroom by the state. By state police, too. Not while I was there. I just heard about it later. After I graduated. So...
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, so not woke. Not woke.
No.
I should have accused him of that, though. Not the only time. I did see one teacher get taken out by police, though, when I was actually there.
I get to say this before they publicly declare like furry degeneracy as a sex crime. Currently, I'm a teacher, have committed 0 sex crimes.
Oh my god, we're so alike.
Yeah.
Only
Again, until the Trump administration calls being a furry degeneracy, and then I have to be like registered as a sex offender.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, you know.
Every school has one. What's the mathematical theory, like the theory of large numbers or whatever? Like if you have just a big enough sample, you'll get everything.
My local high school did actually have a teacher who faced criminal charges and had to be fired.
Oh, like
not for sex reasons though.
Yeah, my gym teacher punched a kid in the face.
No, my choir teacher, I believe, embezzled.
That goes hard.
Kind of insane.
Yeah. Hey, look, financial crimes are the best kind of crimes. That's me, Kyle, posting, looking at the litigation, trying to file to get a motion to remove to exonerate the charges of that teacher. She stole money from the public trust. I don't care.
Forsyth, I committed 0 sex crimes again until the Trump administration declares being a furry sexual perversion. So. Just call him woke. Yeah. And Elon Musk will start posting 400 times a day. All right. I mean, it's going to happen. Like, furries are on the chopping block. Is that actually on there? What, furries? Yeah. Like, I have no idea what's... Oh, in Project 2025? Yeah. I don't actually know. I know that, like, they are... I know that a lot of conservatives on the internet are trying to, like, reignite a bunch of, like, old school furry hate. I don't know how far up the chain it goes, but the writing is on the wall that, like, if the trans stuff just doesn't pan out, they'll just move to furries next. Because we're easy targets. Yeah. God. I say this, again, in a Kigurumi, but that's because it's cold.
Yeah.
So.
Never sacrifice yourself. Don't obey in advance. So, you want to go back to school, but a hard time being motivated when every field you're interested in is corrupt as hell? That's the secret. Don't give a shit. That's what I'm doing.
Can we talk about Robbery's gay mail to theater teacher who got fired for arguing he could enter the girls' changing room to yell at the girls to hurry up because he was gay?
And for doing so, that's wild. I believe it. That definitely has happened. I don't know where we find people. I don't know where people come from. Where do people come from?
I don't know how people agree to become a teacher. Like how? Like how do you go in there and just be like, yeah, I guess this is what we're doing?
It's hard to explain.
You know, I was literally thinking of a way to segue that back.
Because this stream owned. I'm not fighting Commander Mars right now, though. I'm bailing out of this. Well, I still have...
Are we canceling? Is the stream...
Oh, no, it's just almost 11. It's almost 11, and I have work tomorrow.
Oh, fuck, I have work tomorrow, too.
Because as much as I've been talking about unemployment is still a future... By the way, chat, I'm not going to be unemployed because I'm going to be putting the fries in the bag when you show up for Fire Emblem Summer. When I am no longer employed and am instead back to the grind of being a student. Yay! Yay!
It's going to be great.
I'm going to make so much money from Fire Emblem Summer. It's going to be so cynical. It's going to be so disingenuous. Yeah, this is...
Well, is this it?
It took me a second.
Can't you see him trying?
Hey, this stream...
I don't even like it.
This stream is the new abnormal. I don't know what to tell you. But I do have a fear of sleep because I'm going to have to wake up in the morning, and that sucks. You'll donate $10 to Fire Emblem... What?
Better not miss the last bus.
Hey, look. Meet me in the bathroom under the cover of darkness, and we'll have the discussion then. But you don't understand these references because you're a casual. You're fucking casual. I'm sorry. Someone had to say it. Chat, we're going to end on...
And the Lord spake, your achievements, ... will be grand.
And the Lord saith, ... all ... achievements. Chat, we're going to end on this note. Vivian's a casual.
Wow.
Hey.
Fuck you, man.
Ziokin Chess, it is true. You can always fix my phone. Will you fix my phone? God, I love Silent Hill 4. The stream should be an automatic stop at 12:51. Nuclear Cheese is on that Wikipedia page. Nuclear Cheese is getting it done. Nuclear Cheese is not a casual. Max Shuck from earlier, other Strokes fan, not a casual. But we know who is, chat. I don't even have to say it. And my face right now, we don't even have to guess what my face looks like right now when describing the casualness that I'm in the room with.
Fuck you, Kyle.
I'm just totally owned. All right.
Good night, everyone.
We'll see you all next Wednesday for on this channel for this, and on Saturday for Dark Souls Weekend with John Sekiro on Vivian's channel. The second time Sekiro has been streamed this year by us.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
No, the second time ever.
The second time. Well, second time this year will be how we're describing it next year.
Yeah.
Because we're going to stream it for a third time because I got to go get the Platinum Trophy.
You do?
I do. All right. Jay Swizzle, Becklin, Forsyth, Mix X, Philip, Blueberries, Kryptonite, Red Pira, Kel, Michael, Ascended Bagels, Dayru, Some Guy, Nuclear Cheese, and Lord Pent, Zero Kim Chess, and Rob Airy.
I'll say it. Have a good night to Kyle.
Have a good night to Kyle. Good night, Nathan. Remember, chat, stay disingenuous. And
Yeah,
LeBrick
yeah,
Wall.
stay
Stay disingenuous. See you all next time. Goodbye.